is up, everybody? And we are live. I'm JohnnyKpicks. Alongside me is my co-host, as usual, Cody from Blood Money MMA Bets. And we also have a great panel of MMA guys. We have Carlos from CJP UFC Bets. We have Broke Bets. Lane is here. And we have Effie from Any Action Sportscast. What is going on, everybody? Cody, how are you doing today?
Great, man. Great. Finally getting a week of fights back, man, after having that week off. Didn't know what to do with myself, but
right
now, dude, I'm just pumped. 14 phenomenal fights on this card. So it's going to be fun, man. Got some great bets, too. Great bets, great betting spots. It's going to be a great card.
Yeah, it's going to be a good card. What about you, Effie? What do you think about this card?
Dude, I'm pumped to start gambling on fights again. It's really all it is, really.
That's right. We got about 2 hours to kill here, so why not do some talking about some fights? What about you, Lane? What's your favorite bet?
Favorite bet. I'd say
a monkey wrench in there.
I'd probably like Phil Rowe here. I mean, it's a little bit nerve-wracking, but I think it's one of my higher odds plays I enjoy here. But yeah, I'm excited to this card as well.
Yeah, we'll get to that here. Carlos, what's up, man?
How you doing, guys? I'm just very excited that the fights are back after a week off. I'm excited to gamble again, and I'm looking forward to the heavyweight fight with Taito Ivasa. I think he gets it done, and I got a bet on that.
Okay, fight. All right.
Nice.
Yeah, well, thank you guys, everybody, for showing up and coming out and wanting to be in this. So it's going to be fun. And yeah, we're just going to go around and just talk about the fights. And let's jump right into it. In the first fight, we got Yasmin. I'm going to try to say this right. Haragui and Stella Nunes. Cody, start it off. Who do you like here?
Yeah, man. This should be a pretty good fight between two good strikers, female strikers. I like Yasmin, dude. I really do. I think she's in great shape. She's a young fighter, phenomenal stand-up. I think her stand-up's actually going to be better than Nunes. And if she wants, she could wrestle or use jiu-jitsu. But I think her striking would be enough. Nunes, I think, is going to fall off a cliff after the first round and a half. So give me Yasmin, most likely by decision, but I could see her getting that third round finish. But I just have her in two parlays. I feel confident in her getting the win and moving on and hopefully challenging for a title in a couple of years. So
right on. Who do you like, Effie?
I like Yasmin too, but I don't like that line. At this point, I probably wouldn't bet Yasmin, or even I guess you could parlay her. She's pretty safe, but dude, Nunes, she gets pressured by like bums. Sam, he was like, in her first two fights, dude, getting backed up, just not very good. I actually like the fight doesn't go plus 140. I think someone could get knocked out in this fight.
Yeah, that's a good point. What about you, Carlos? Who do you like here?
I like Yasmin in this fight. I think she has the more experience. I think she has the better striking. And I have no bets on this fight whatsoever because this is a lower level women's MMA fight. And my saying is don't bet women's MMA.
Yeah, that is a very good slogan to have. What about you, Lane? Who do you like here?
Yeah, I like Yasmin by knockout here. First as her last opponent, she caught the girl on the chin multiple times. I liked her hands. She's better on the ground. She's gonna be better further in this fight, and I think she finds a knockout here. So yeah, inside the distance by knockout for her. I got a bet with her in the Tuivasa fight going under 1.5. So it's my parlay.
Nice. Yeah, I also like Yasmin here. I just think she's the better striker. The first round's gonna be close, but after that, Nunes kind of like Cody said, kind of falls off a cliff with cardio. Kind of questionable fight IQ, if you want to say as well. And Yasmin really impressed me in her last fight. So I think she'll win by decision. I could see a late knockout as well, maybe late second or third round, but I'm just going to go with decision. So I think we all agreed, right? Everyone picked Yasmin?
Yeah, she's 7 years younger too. So
she is 7 years younger. That is true. Let me see if there's anything else in here. Yeah, I mean, everyone's on Yasmin. I'm not saying Nunes is a trash can, but I just think Yasmin's just a little bit better at this moment. Next fight we're going to go is Francis Marshall versus Marcelo Rojo. And Effie, start this one off.
I have a half unit shot on Rojo plus 150. Just wasn't impressed with Marshall, dude. I know he has a clear grappling advantage. He should be able to get Rojo down pretty much the whole fight. Rojo has a terrible habit of losing and getting finished in that third round. His submission defense is really bad, and he's finding a guy that's going to probably get him down over and over again. So I just think that he has a really good shot at knocking him out in that first round. So I'm going to take a shot here. Even though that James Krause stuff is like kind of makes me scared a little bit, but
No,
let's go
yeah.
Rojo.
Are you good? What about you, Carlos? Who do you like?
I like Francis the Fire Marshall. I think he gets it done by decision. I think he's a very young prospect in this division, and I think he has a bright future ahead of him. So give me Fire Marshall.
Nice. What about you, Lane?
Yeah, we got Marshall here. My co-host Carson has Marshall, Dos Anjos, and Pierce parlay together.
Okay.
I think he has the obvious grappling advantage we've talked about, and I think his durability will hold up. It'll go over 1.5, and he wins a decision here.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and go since. Oh, Cody, who do you like?
Man, this one's a tough fight to call too. We just don't know enough about Francis Marshall. I don't think to really be able to bet him here as a decent sized favorite. I do think he's going to be more well-rounded, but I do think Rojo is going to have the better striking. I think it's either Rojo in the first round and a half or Marshall in the third round finish. So, sheesh.
We're starting off already.
Sheesh. Okay.
6 minutes. 6 minutes in. 6 minutes in, guys. I mean, I'm glad we made it 6 minutes, but
yeah. But give me. I'm gonna take Francis Marshall. I'm not all that confident. I do like that he's 10 years younger, and like I said, if anybody watched any of the other shows, I put in just like a for fun parlay with 3 people that are 10 years younger than their opponents. So, but I like Francis Marshall. Give me him by third round finish because Rojo's been finished in the third round, I believe 3 or 4 of his last losses. So,
yep. Yeah, I like Marshall here too. I just think he's the more well-rounded guy. I think he can use his wrestling and take down Rojo. Rojo doesn't have the greatest takedown defense. The first round might be a little sketchy though, because Rojo has some power and good striking, but as the fight goes on, it's going to favor Marshall, and he can even get that sub in the second or third round. So I'm going to go with Marshall and say third round submission. But yeah, let's go through the chat. Let's say hi to some people since I haven't done that. Patrick is here. What's up, Patrick? It's a room full of excellence here. What's up, man? Oh, missed one. Sorry. Propaholic, MMA Propaholic. What's up, man? I love that shirt. CJ. Saba's in the house. Missed my gentleman. Count me in. Let's fucking go. Jenna Marie is in the house. What's up? Pink Freud. What's up? Let's see who we got here. Herb Dean is in the house. He asked Angela Hill fight going the distance lock of the card. I mean, it's a pretty big one, I think. Let's put it that way. MMA Prodigy, what's up, Johnny? Great lineup of guests. Yes, we do. Got a good one this time. And let's see, Papa Chuck's in the house. Hell yeah, my guy's calling it now. I got the over 1.5 in the Tai Pavlovich fight. I have the under, so I am rooting against you.
That's stressful right there.
Yeah.
That's going to be sweaty, I'll tell you that. And Daz, what's up? Says Rogues Gallery. Let's see. All right. So we will go on to the next fight here. We're going to do Natan Levy versus Gennaro Valdez. Let's start off with Lane. Who you got?
I'm doing a Levy here, but this fight is mostly just live for the under 2.5. Valdez gets finished a lot, or finishes in the first round, has got finished in the first round before. Levy, I'm going to pick him by submission, but almost no faith in it. And yeah, I just like a finish here.
What about you, Carlos? Who do you like here?
I like Natan Levy in this fight, but I'm not betting either guy straight up. I have the under 2.5 in a parlay with Mark Diakese at plus 111, and I think that's gonna get it done because both of these guys have suspect chins. So,
yep, right on. What about you, Cody? Who you like?
Man, this is a tough fight. Like these guys said, to bet any money line side here because both guys are kind of untrustable to me. I mean, they're both wild, reckless. I think that this fight is going to be crazy from the opening second. That's how both of them fight. Like Carlos was saying, I really like the under. I think that's the way to go with this fight, the under 2.5. I think either Valdez is going to get Levy out of there within the first round and a half, or Levy's going to survive Valdez's crazy attack and get him a submission. He's not much of a knockout guy as much as he's a submission guy. So give me Natan Levy by a third round submission.
Right on. Epi, who do you like here?
I like Levy too, but that line is getting crazy wide. And we're talking about it before the show. I don't understand how that much money could be coming in on Levy. But yeah, the way to go for this fight, definitely that under. I think I saw Propaholic said he got that under at -120. That's a sick line, dude. Now it's ballooned like crazy, but that week off really affected the lines. Like they just get stretched out and everyone's off getting the venom, you know. But yeah, under 2.5 is the probably best bet I'd go with this fight.
Yeah.
Fight doesn't go.
Yeah, I like that bet too. I think that's the best bet for this fight. But I mean, I like Levy here too. I mean, I'm not super confident. I don't have a bet on this fight. If I did, I would do the under, but I think right now it's at -300 or something crazy, so it's not even worth it. But both these guys, like Cody said, I believe, they're kind of untrustworthy. So it's either going to be Valdez, like maybe first round knockout, or Levy survives and maybe gets a late finish, whether it's like a submission or a knockout. So I'm gonna go with Levy. I'm just gonna hope that he survives and maybe get that rear naked choke after Valdez gasses or something like that. But this is a weird fight. I need to see more from both these guys, though. All right, let's see what we got in the chat here. Carlos, what's up? I don't have the courage to pick against Patrick the Beast. MMA Prodigy, weirdly confident in Levy. Okay. I have a feeling every now and then I get weirdly confident in some guys, and I'm like, I don't know if I should, but I am. Can't pick Gennaro after that performance he had against Frivola. Yeah, both guys just went all out in that first round, and both of them got rocked a couple times, and Frivola ended up winning that. That Russian guy is fighting the fat guy, is going to smash. Easy money, guys. I bet my house on the Russian pretty boy. Levy is not trustable. Broke bets, love your mustache. Cheers from Mexico.
Carlos.
That's our guy. That is our guy.
That's tight.
Cody, you're mic'd. You're muted. If you're talking.
Sorry.
There you go.
Yeah.
I saw you moving your mouth. I didn't know if you were trying to talk.
Yeah, Sonic, man. Getting in them Tapology freaking breakdowns nonstop.
Yep. MMA Prodigy said Tyson Fury wins, corner stops the fight. I forgot that was even going on.
Nice.
Total beatdown. Yeah. You could probably see that.
Right, yo.
All right, let's move on up to the fourth fight, which is going to be a fun one here. Darren Elkins versus Jonathan Pierce. Let's start it with Carlos. Who do you like?
I really like Jonathan Pierce here because Darren Elkins has a lot of mileage in him, man, and he's been in a lot of wars in UFC. So give me the younger, fresher fighter and Jonathan Pierce. I do have him in a fun parlay bet with Angela Hill and the under 2.5 to Ivasa Pavlovich at +269.
Right on. Lane, Brooke Bets Lane, who you got?
Yeah, I'm picking Pierce. The age difference, the amount of damage they've taken in their career. Darren's not a chump by any means. I think he can fight on the ground, but doesn't have great head movement on the feet. And it's gonna be hard for him to come back in this fight, I think.
Okay. Effie, who do you like?
Same thing. Pierce, open and shut case, parlay piece. But I actually didn't parlay him at all. Yeah, Pierce. Give me Pierce.
Just like that. No, I'm just joking with you, too.
Actually, dude, all the first 4 fights, I think, have a chance of finishing. And this might be the 4th one in a row.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of violence on this card, I think.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
In Florida, too.
Yeah.
True. A lot of violence in Florida as well.
Yeah.
Cody, who do you like?
Yeah, man, I'm going to go with Jonathan Pierce, but I just don't think it's going to be as easy as everybody thinks it is because he's not really the knockout guy to just knock out Elkins on the feet. And on the ground, Elkins ain't just going to lay there and let him ground and pound him. Elkins got really good jiu-jitsu and really good wrestling himself and get-up game. He's only been submitted 1 time in 37 fights. That was 13 years ago to Charles Oliveira. So I don't think JSP submits him. I think that this is a back and forth grappling match. I think Elkins is going to have his moments too, because Maricani was able to take him down and take JSP down 3 times. So I imagine Elkins will be able to get a couple takedowns of his own. But yeah, man, give me Jonathan Pierce in a crazy scramble fest where he probably takes his back a couple times, burns some time. But I bet the over. I bet the over 2.5. I think Elkins has great cardio to keep up with Pierce. I think he has the wrestling and jiu-jitsu to stay alive. And I think that this is just going to be a back and forth fight because I don't think Pierce he's not really, a striker that's going to knock you out standing up. And the only people that's finished Elkins were Chad Mendez standing up, Cub Swanson, and Ricardo Lamas dropped them in the 3rd and ended up finishing. But them guys are real power punchers. So I like the over, man. I bet it. I really like the over in this.
Right on. Yeah, I'm going to go with Pierce as well, but I do not like the money line at all. I think it's a little too wide. I think Elkins has a lot of like fight in him left still. He's got a lot of dog. He's got a lot of will, determination. Like he's a local guy from where I'm at. And I always root for him no matter what, but he's just one of those grinder kind of guys. He's going to grind on you and just wear you down as much as he can. And we've seen Pierce slow down a little bit in one of his last fights. I can't remember which one it was. I want to say Fergie Garcia.
Rodriguez.
But I always mix those two up. But yeah, I mean, he was slowing down a little bit in the third round. But I mean, I think this fight will mainly be on the mat. There's going to be a lot of scrambles, like you said, a lot of wrestling, a lot of jiu-jitsu. Maybe Pierce gets the back, but I don't see a submission. I don't see a knockout on the feet or anything like that. I think this will go to the judges' scorecards. It's gonna be one of those fights where it might end up looking a little closer than it should, at least the line. I mean, I really think Elkins has a chance to win this one, but I'm picking
Can I say something about Pierce?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think he has one of the weirdest tattoos in UFC. What is that? What
Oh, right
is
It's
here.
like a Mario coin or something.
I'm like, that's the weirdest tattoo I've
Yeah.
ever seen.
I mean, we've seen some weird ones. I mean, you can look at Jorge Masvidal's right there. I mean, after he got
Oh
that.
my god,
$100 tattoo.
that was terrible.
I don't even know
That was
why he
terrible.
did that. It's so bad, dude. But yeah, give me Pierce. I think he'll win by decision. It's going to be like a 29-28 close decision. I think Elkins will win the third round, but Pierce will probably win rounds 1 and 2. But we'll see what happens. See.
Yeah, I mean, his last fight with Tristan Conley was Darren Elkins. Like Tristan Conley, he's not bad. It's not like he's great. He's not bad, but it's just grappling, man. That's Darren Elkins' world, and I feel like that's what they're going to be. And I just feel like he can survive. Not saying he'll win, but yeah, I like what you.
I mean, he might even be able to make Pierce quit. Like that's just the kind of fighter he is. Like he just makes sure, like, hey, I'm going to be right, like next to you all times, and you better make sure you have the cardio to back it up because you might be winning in the striking department, but wait till the third round. And I'm gonna get you.
Right.
SK, what's up? He said the place where I live banned UFC bets due to the Minner nerd on Beckham nonsense. Damn,
Ontario. Yeah, and I heard another place in Canada too.
Yeah, it was Alberta and Ontario are the two provinces so far. But I mean, we can talk a little bit about that. It's just crazy. Like, I'm not blaming James Krause for everything happening, but this was like the last straw for it. And it was clear that something shady was going on. And I remember that fight too. I was looking at the lines. I'm like, why is it minus 400 when it was like minus 200 like 15 minutes ago?
Right.
Like right before the fight. And I'm like, this is insane. And then look what happened at that fight. You're like, oh, that's why.
The timing is bizarre too.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Like gambling just banned. Like you could think maybe that Minner like told some friends just bet against me or whatever, but like it makes it feel like it's more James Krause involved just because of the timing.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Very unfortunate.
Like so much money has to come in for the lines to move that much. I think that's what's crazy to me. I'm like, dude,
on like every book too.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Not just one book, like across the whole like betting community, I guess you could say, market. But that's a crazy story.
Yeah, I mean, minus 200 to minus 400, like you said, Effie, that's a lot of money. That's not like minus like 120 to 150 or something like that. I mean, that takes a lot of money to do that.
Do you think they like went into it like, okay, let's see how bad it is, and when they got there, like, oh fuck, like it's really bad, let's do this? Because like, or why else would they wait till the last? Like that's super dumb. You know what you would think? You would like trickle it in and throughout the week if you're already gonna fight injured.
That's true. I mean, you would think if you're to do something like that, you would just do it sporadically and spread out,
dude.
But maybe they didn't know until the day of, and they're like, Minner's like, I don't know, man, my knee, it's gone,
dude. Not only did they know, but I think after watching it, I rewatched it last night. I don't know what it came up on, but like I think they not only that, but they bet the first round TKO. Like they wouldn't bet by sub because if you watch it, dude, like Minner, throws his kicks, gets hurt. He's like, throws another kick, gets hit, goes down. And dude, that ref let it go for like 50 seconds after he went down.
True.
And dude, Nurmagomedov was hitting him with all these elbows. And I looked like 3 times because Minner's just laying there covering up where he almost looked like he was going to tap to the strikes, but then he did it. and he kept going and just getting elbowed in the face. And if you was really hurt and blew your knee out, you just tap out quick. Once you're to the ground getting beat up, what's the point? And he let it go for like 45 seconds. So I think they bet TKO too, specifically. You know, first
that
round.
would be crazy.
Yo,
I wish I would have known. I would have bet it.
Right?
I had the under. I had the under. I bet the under big.
too.
So I'm like, as soon as he threw that kick and was like, oh fuck my knee, man.
Like he messed up with the whole account takeover. I don't know much. Like I don't know. I wasn't in that shit, but like it sounds like he was doing a bunch of other shady stuff. But actually doing that, like I don't really like. I would probably have done the same thing if I saw a guy warming up and he looks like ass. Like, oh dude, fucking, you know. Like,
well, they knew a little bit more than just warming up.
yeah. But like with
I get you.
Aljo's fight, that's crazy too. That line didn't move.
He kept it a secret from everybody, I suppose.
That's wild.
Yeah.
But I guess it happened to him before, right? In a
They
different
need to
fight.
be investigating TJ then too. Not
They
for maybe the gambling part, but like the just fucking coming in already hurt, knowing you can't win. Like it's cheating.
I mean, he probably just. I mean, I get it to a point because like maybe he needed that money or he wanted the payday and he didn't want to like ruin it, and but he ruined it for the fans and everything too. So. And it just sucks because like Aljo's actually pretty good, but like look at how he won his like last 3 or 2 out of his 3 fights. Just like, dude.
Yeah, let me think about that. Damn. Yeah.
It's crazy. All right, we're moving up to the next one here. Let me get here. Michael Johnson versus Mark Jacasey. And I will start this one off. I'm gonna go with Mark here. I think he's just the more well-rounded guy. He's got very good wrestling, good takedowns, and Johnson kind of has low fight IQ. Doesn't really have great takedown defense and has 0 ground game. And Mark's been looking good on the mat, and so give me Mark here. I think he'll do more of the same. I don't see a finish. Maybe if anything, maybe if Johnson gives up in the 3rd round after 2 rounds of wrestling, maybe he gives up. But I see this one going to the judges' scorecards pretty easily, 30-27 or Jacasey. Who do you like, Carlos?
Just like you said, man, Mark Diakase is just going to dominate in the wrestling department, and he's going to take him down over and over and over. So give me Mark Diakase, and like I said, I do have him in a parlay. So, yeah.
All right. Lane, who do you like?
I'm on Mark's side here too, but I'm actually a little bit scared for the wrestling part of this. Mark, he out-wrestled Damir Hadzovic and Borishev. Those are 2 guys with no takedown defense. It was pretty much an effortless wrestling win for him. And I'm a little bit scared that MJ, he defends 1 or 2 takedowns. I still think Mark finds the takedowns and can compete in the striking, but like just a little bit thing to be nervous about here. And I got him in a parlay with Nicolau, but yeah, that's my angle to fight.
Right on. Effie, who do you like?
Yeah, so my biggest bet is on Diakase. Between 2 bets, I have 2.75 units on him. But yeah, like how you were just saying, he was out wrestling guys that just don't have wrestling. So it's hard to judge how he's going to look here against Johnson, who, like, dude, in his camp, he used to have Kamaru and Michael Chandler. Like, he's in there with good guys that can wrestle. He's not like a scrub. And but I do think in the striking, I actually think Diakase is going to be fine. That Fiziev fight, he was doing fine. Like that's a Fiziev eye rate really high in striking. So I have a lot of faith in Diakase here. Like if it gets sketchy, I feel like he can use his grappling. So I think he'll be safe.
Okay. Who do you like, Cody?
I like Diakase just for a lot of the reasons these guys said. He looked big at weigh-ins too. I was shocked that they're supposed to be the same height. He looked 2 inches taller than
and wider too.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, Michael Johnson's old. He's got a lot of wear and tear. He's got a terrible fight IQ. Diakase, good kickboxing, good enough to stand with Michael. If Clay Guida outstruck Michael Johnson, Diakase can. And if not, he's going to be able to land his takedowns. I know Michael Johnson ain't exactly Slavoclaws or Hadzovic, but Diakase's shown good wrestling throughout his whole career, even with like Lando Venata and a couple other people. So maybe he don't get the takedowns early in the first, but if he just keeps going like he did with Slavoclaws and them and just like chain wrestling, he's going to wear Michael Johnson down in 1 round. So Michael Johnson, his chance to win is KO. He hasn't had a KO. He's had 1 KO finish in 6.5 years, and that was Alan Patrick, who's terrible. So
Yes.
I don't expect him to get the KO. Mark Diakese never been KO'd. So give me Diakese either by third round finish. Maybe he wears him down with a lot of grappling by that third round and is able to get a submission or a decision. So, but Diakese, that's the pick.
Yeah.
Dude, one of those fights where there's a huge age gap again. 7 years for Diakese.
Yep. And that helps too. Diakese's in his prime, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is pretty funny. I was reading some of the comments. 138 MMA. My girlfriend has a belief that the uglier the chest tattoo, the better the fighter. It doesn't always check out, but it's surprising how often it holds true. So basically, you're telling us that Elkins is going to win, right?
Yeah. Except, that Montino or what Chris Montino, dude. That dude had a terrible one. But Sean O'Malley, dude, terrible. Great fighter. Great fighter.
Dude,
terrible fighter. Terrible fighter.
Bro, he got his kids' feet covered up. That's so funny. Like, what are we doing?
What are we doing here at this point?
Yeah,
man.
And Peter won.
Yeah.
No love. Literally has no love. American football team is trash. I made a lot of money by betting the Netherlands. You are
they're young.
Get right out of America.
They are young,
The disrespect.
They just can't finish, bro.
No, they don't have any scoring. Other than Christian, he's not really like the elite scorer. If you want to say.
You guys are talking.
We're talking.
I thought the rest of the world was going to put an actual American football team together and play us. With Mahomes,
we would
not
even fair.
Our offensive line just
Aaron Donald.
The only country that might, or two countries that might hold chance would be Australia and New Zealand because of rugby alone.
Get Volk on there.
Ain't no way.
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
Other than that, like America has that on lock. Dev's in the house. What's up, Dev?
TJ Watt. Dev, what's up, brother?
What's up, you mofos? What's up? Dev, give us your locks, dude. Don't be shy.
We need locks of the night, Dev.
He said James Krause is innocent. I don't see a lock next to that, though.
Rigged.
They
rigged this. All the charges. Got it. Yes.
That's fantastic.
Dev's going to be on a show with us too, the December 17th show. So everybody look out for Dev the Dude live with us.
Right.
Then.
That's right. Let's see here. Sam, what's up? He said Sam Mark decision. I like that. The difference between Dillashaw and Minner is that TJ went out there and tried to win. He did. Yeah. He did.
Still knew he couldn't though. Like you can't go out there because he said he blew his shoulder out in like April and then just kept training. He's like, it came out 6 times, 8 times through training. Like, bro, you're not.
If it's coming out that much during training, like there's just no way.
He even told the referee about it before they went out. They said where he was like, yeah, man, my shoulder's kind of messed up, but just let me fight if something happens. Like that's what they were like. Yeah. So.
That's insane. Dev said MJ via KO plus 400.
Hey, he came on and said Michael Johnson. He said the menace was a lock. I said he's more like a problem child. He acts out a little bit than the menace. You know what I mean?
Saba said, "What's baby loud? What's baby blood parlay of the week?" We're gonna do that later on in the show. Parlay of the week, or do we have that from Wednesday?
Yeah, on Wednesday we did it. And it was.
You want to go ahead and say what the parlay of the week is?
For her?
For baby blood? Yeah.
Yeah, give me a minute. I gotta find it.
AY said if that Schnell chin holds up, that could be a close fight. His opponent does not put out a lot of volume and doesn't finish people so often. Worth a sprinkle on Schnell. It's true. It's true, but Dad said I have a sprinkle on TKO Johnson at plus 1100. Wow.
Can't blame that, man. I can't hate that. That's
no,
good
not
odds.
That price. No. MMA Propaholic said I have a free play on Johnson, 0.63 units to win 1.73. Nice. AY said if Jacasey does nothing but wrestles, they should feed him to someone good next fight and cut him when he loses. Running the sport, ruining the sport with hugging. He can strike.
Like he's
a striker.
Yeah. That's what's weird.
He's a bettor's dream, dude. That Hazovic, boring. Slavklaw's boring.
You knew you had your money after the first round, though, in that fight.
Well, you knew you had the money before the fight started with Hazovic if you watched tape, because that dude can't stop the takedown for nothing. DeCasey should have been minus like 1,500 because Hazovic don't even really knock people out either. But yeah.
True. RDO said, I'm sorry, guys, but my Brazil is winning the World Cup easy. Well, maybe. You got to watch out for Argentina. I know it's your arch
Definitely.
rival.
They're definitely good. That's for sure.
Des, I'm selling my locks now, fam. Got to buy them. Okay. And he
Sheesh.
gave us one right here, bro.
There we go.
Yo, bro.
Free trial.
Nice. I'll take it because
Yeah.
a dev lock and I have that bet. We're good. UFC forecast. What's up, man? He said Kevin Holland is a lock. I like it. Ro and Sergey round 1 via KO. I like that as well. All right, let's move on up to the next one. Clay Guida and Scott Holtzman. This should be a fun, interesting fight. Let's start with Effie. Who do you like?
I'm not betting this, but I'm picking Clay, man. Holtzman's, 2-5 losing streak, but to like 2 top 5 guys. It's like not really that bad a look, and he looked good against Jim Miller, that's like aging really good, that win.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Clay has good enough wrestling to keep it standing, and even if it gets down, to hold his own. And on the feet, he's 40 and he's getting old, but Holtzman's 39, so I wouldn't be like putting 5 units on the guy trying to fade a 40-year-old Clay Guida here. But I'm picking Clay, not betting it though.
Right on. Carlos, who do you like?
I like Scott Holtzman here. I think he's a fresher fighter, but I have no bets whatsoever because Clay Guida is a wild card, and anything can happen in this fight. No bets, man.
Right on. Lane, who do you like here?
Yeah, same thing. No bets for this fight, but I love Clay Guida. I love everything he does. He's just hilarious to me. And he's super twitchy, and I think Scott Holtzman is not that twitchy here as a fighter. He's fast pace, and you can never question Clay's motivation. He's going to come to fight, and I know Cody's going the other way, but as he likes to say, he's the junkyard dog, and I like Clay Guida.
Yeah, and I'm actually surprised that Cody didn't pick the junkyard dog here. So, Cody, who do you like here, though?
Yeah, no, man. I watched Clay Guida's tape, you know what I mean? First, and then I'm like, damn, Clay Guida can win. And then I watched Scott Holtzman's tape, and I'm like, dude, Scott Holtzman's gonna beat him. He's gonna be too big for him. Clay Guida ain't gonna be able to wrestle him down. If he does, Holtzman pops right back up. Holtzman might be able to wrestle him down. He's gonna be like 10 or 15 pounds bigger than him today. Like Holtzman's looks like a 170er, and Clay's like a littler guy. I think Holtzman's got the wrestling to back it up. And the biggest thing is Holtzman has the cardio to go 3 hard rounds. Like you said, you guys watched him fight Jim Miller. Jim Miller's better than Clay Guida at this point and will be for a long time and a lot bigger too. You've seen Jim Miller win a fight at 170. So I think Holtzman, most likely by decision. And I really like him, dude. I really think that, I don't really use that word lock. I'm not going to say lock, but I really think that he's a good pick on this card, especially for a moderate favorite. So, yeah, man, I really like him. I just think he's going to be too big for Clay. And for the record, I love Clay, too. Great fighter. Like you said, junkyard dog, going to beat a lot of people with cardio, but not a dude that's going to be, 15 pounds bigger than him with the same good wrestling and the same cardio. So, yeah, give me Scott Holtzman decision.
Yeah. I'm gonna go the underdog route here. I gotta go with Clay. Like Lane said, I love this guy. Like everything he does, you can't root for him. And I didn't pick him just because that I really think that he can take down Scott Holtzman. I mean, the first round will be dicey. Holtzman is very powerful. He's very strong. He's got good striking. Guida, we know, doesn't have the greatest striking, but he uses his striking to set up his takedowns. And that's what he's going to do here. He might not get the takedown until the second round. He might lose maybe even the first round or maybe round and a half. But I think this is going to be a very close fight at the end. I do think it's going to go to decision. But I think Clay is going to squeak it out. I think he's going to have more control time. He's going to do a little bit more than Holtzman. Holtzman will look good in the first, but I think Guida can take rounds 2 and 3 just with his cardio and pace and just staying on Holtzman and trying to chain wrestle him all day. So give me Guida here. I'm going to root for him again, and let's go. I don't have a bet on this fight. I'm just rooting for Clay, though. Let's see what the
can't hate it.
Let's see what the comments. Let's see what people think about this one. If it'll work. Sam said Holtzman decision and hammer the over 1.5. I like that.
Yeah.
Dev said the Carpenter all day. I don't see a lock next to it.
Stop! I'm feeling good now. I'm good about my whole hot sauce.
Turpa, what's up? He said Guida cut his hair. He did cut his hair. It's not as long as it normally is, but it's still long. It's still in charge in the back there.
He's gonna harness less energy from Jesus this time.
Let's go.
As long
Go
as I hear
Jesus.
some like Motley Crue walkout song, we're good
Yep.
to go. Like
And a
he's
big
gonna
old
win.
Dude, that's why I liked Clay early on as a UFC fan. I remember him being as a guy with sick walkout songs. I'm like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
this is sick. Little kid,
def-
like, oh yeah, or younger. I mean,
Definitely.
Yep. UFC forecast said I bet Holtzman KO plus 400. I like that. Or plus
He hits
4.0.
hard, dude. Holtzman's
Mhm.
gonna have a lot better striking, man. He hits real hard. He's physical, dude.
True. But Clay hasn't been knocked out in forever though, too. He usually loses by submission if he loses. So
He almost got knocked out by Santos, though.
He
That
did. He got hurt bad.
was a beatdown
Yeah.
until it.
He hasn't really been fighting like any
Oh,
KO
yeah,
dudes,
exactly.
like
Yep.
Michael
True.
Johnson. He's been fighting like a lot, like Marco Madsen, Claudio Pujola, like a lot of 9 KO guys, like not hitting that hard. But Holtzman's going to hit you hard and be in your face all 15 minutes. That's why I like him. And Clay's just not dangerous enough for Holtzman. Like Holtzman was 14-3 before he took his losses to Gamrot and Dariush. And what would them two dudes do to Clay Guida? You know what I mean? Like it would be the same.
That'd be terrible.
yeah.
I mean,
They go to jail.
yeah, I would
They
almost
do to
take Holtzman over Pujolas if he just keeps it standing. He's got good takedown defense. Like, and he's a big physical guy. Like Holtzman's a giant 170, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I would
It's
take
thick.
Holtzman over Puelas for sure after that weak performance. Mo Lemon Pledge, what's up? He said Marshall getting that dub. I think so.
Yeah, I think he is, but it's going to be
Knock the
tough,
fuck
dude.
out.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm like super confident, but I do think he'll be able to, as long as he survives that first round, I think he'll be able to get it like a late sub or a decision win.
Do you think that goes over? Do we like that over? The money came in on it, but it's because I feel like that fight could end so early with a knockout. But then
I
also
think it goes
that late.
over for sure.
Right?
I think it goes over.
If
Oh, the
Marshall
one, the
wins
1.5. If
Right.
you're
1.5.
betting the over 1.5, then you might as well bet Elliot or Francis Marshall
Exactly.
because
It's like the same
Rojo's-
price though.
right. They're smart
Oh,
because
you're right.
Rojo,
Yeah, it is.
Rojo's either going to win in that first round and a half. That's usually what he does, or he
Yeah.
gasses out and gets beat
Yeah.
up. And he's got a good chance, man. It's a risky fight. I think this is one you just sit back and watch because like you got a newcomer from the Dana White Contender Series, a young kid, and you're expecting him to follow like a certain game plan, and we don't know if he does that yet. So we'll see.
Saba said, message for Cody again. You can definitely count on me for joining that
My boy
Patreon. There we
Saba.
go.
My boy Saba. Thank you, Saba. Appreciate that. Shout out.
MMA Propaholic said, I'm rooting for Clay. No bet here for me. No bets for me in this one either.
Everybody check out MMA Propaholic's new channel too that he started
Yes.
on YouTube,
Homie.
dude. He's been doing some good work, man. He's been a part of the community for a long
Yep.
time. So everybody go check out MMA Propaholic on YouTube and Twitter.
Yeah,
And he
follow him on
talks
Twitter.
Other sports like NFL and shit and NBA.
Yep. Definitely check his stuff out for sure.
For sure. Let's see. RDO said, guys, should I bet Roe tonight? We will get there. We will get there, and we will tell you to bet him yes.
But if you got plus money, the hell
Some
yeah.
of them will tell you to bet him.
Yes.
Some.
All right. So next fight we got is Angela Hill versus Emily Ducote. Carlos, who do you like and why?
I really like Angela Hill here because she did really good against Lupita Godinez in her last fight. And a lot of people picked Godinez to win that fight. I did bet that fight as well. So I know how you feel, Johnny, man. But hear me out.
No, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad. I'm just mad at Loopy. Go ahead.
I'm mad at Lipu too. I have 2 bets on this fight. I have Angela Hill in a parlay at plus 110. And then I bet Angela Hill by split decision or majority decision at plus 600.
There you go.
So
I can see that. The split in this fight is very live, I will say.
we all know Angela Hill loves those splits, man.
Yep. Lane, who do you like here?
I'm picking Emily Ducote a little bit. I think harder striking. It's going to count a little bit more towards the judges' scorecards. But like, man, Angela Hill's like such a weird fighter. Like, she beat Amanda Lemos. I mean, she lost the split decision, but it was kind of a robbery. Like you said with Lupita Godinez, like winning a weird fight like that, like she can win the big fights sometimes. But even the over 2.5 is a little bit inflated for this fight for me. I think it's like minus 400.
Yeah, it's over that, something like that.
I'm staying away from everything here. So, yeah, Emily though.
Okay, Effie, who do you like?
I like Dakota too, but I think it's interesting that this is the only fight on the card that stayed the whole week. 130, and then like wherever the fuck Hill was, I think plus 110 or even. I just thought that was weird. Everything else moved. I was like, damn, everyone's staying away pretty much, or maybe it's coming in even both ways. But I like Dakota. But dude, Hill's gonna be there the whole fight. That round 3, her volume's gonna be there all fight. So it's worrisome to bet Dakota here. But she's just way younger, dude. I think it's like 7 years younger, something like that. Crazy. Yeah, give me Dakota. But Hill, dude, Hill's a good bet. Like that decision and split decision, that's a good bet. Like plus 600. That's wild.
Yeah. Cody, who you like? Yep. You're on mute.
This one's another one that's just too risky to bet either way, in my opinion. Because it's going to be close. It's going to go either way. I don't think that Dakota's going to use a grappling, so I think it's going to stay standing. It's going to be like shot for shot. To be honest, Dakota lost a round to Jessica Panay in just a stand-up fight, without even any grappling. So that's not really a good look. But it's just going to be close. I'm the only thing I'm going with Hill because she still looked really good at her age, even in her last fight and all of her fights really that she's had recently. And her experience is just so much better at the UFC level. But I wouldn't bet this at all. I like the over for sure. But I'm going to take Hill and not confident. But everything seems pretty even. One thing I will say is Angela Hill does not check leg kicks. So Dakota has phenomenal good leg kicks. You've seen her beat up Panay with them. So that's one thing. But yeah, God damn it. I'll take well, he said but give me Hill by a close split decision. Best thing would probably bet just like the split decision. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
just split
600, Cody. Go to the casino tonight, bro.
what is it? Plus 600?
Plus 600, bro.
Yeah.
Is that for any split decision or is it one side?
No, for Angela Hill.
Angela Hill split decision.
Majority decision.
She's like a non-knockoutable. Like you can't knock her out. It's crazy.
Yeah, you've seen Lemos. I mean, that's another fight.
That's the fight.
Yeah. Like
if she can't knock her out, if
she can fight that tough with Lemos, if she can beat Loopy, I mean, she can fight with Dakota. It's gonna be it's gonna be so close, man. But unless
Loopy
Dakota
beat herself, dude.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know what she.
I can't even say that Angela Hill beat Loopy. Loopy literally lost that fight before she even walked in with the worst game plan I've ever seen in my life.
Right, but like Loopy's striking ain't that bad though. You know what I mean? Like Loopy's striking ain't that bad though. Even if she had to stand up, she's got pretty good striking. So it's like, is Dakota that much better than Loopy striking? Even Loopy has good striking. Like, so I don't know, man. I just feel like just stay away and see, because if Dakota wins this and she wins it clearly, then hey man, you can bet her and feel pretty confident in her. And I mean, I think basically whoever you can get dog money on in this fight's pretty good bet. So
yeah, I don't have a bet on this fight. I'm gonna stay away. I think the bets to play are the split decision way or goes to decision, but even that price is too high. But I'm gonna go with Dakota here. I think just because she's the younger fighter, she has really good leg kicks, like Cody said, and Angela Hill does not check them. She can hit a little bit harder. I think she'll land the more impactful shots throughout the fight, and it's going to be close. It's going to be really close because Angela Hill does throw a lot of volume. She doesn't get knocked out or anything. Both of them have some decent ground games if they want to use them, but I think this will probably play out on the feet majority of the time. And it's going to be very close. I'm not comfortable with any side here, but I have to pick one. So I'm going with Emily, younger fighter. So we'll see what happens. All right, let's see. Sam said, but Angela is a bet killer. She can be for sure. Saba said, who's Loopy Godinez again? Oh, the absolute trash can from the Mexico cartel. I agree.
Family was in the cartel. They moved up to Canada, they said, or the cartel was like wanting to get him or something like that.
Yeah. Derek, what's up, Derek? He said, I picked Hill, but Emily does have a lot of strategy and analysis. I'm wondering if she will come out and look different from the previous fights. Potential.
What's up, Derek? That's my boy too. He has a nice algorithm that he picks like that he puts in, to get his fights finished, all that props. So it's got good stuff on Instagram.
Yep. Saba has Dakota. She needs to use those leg kicks again, and she did against Penny. It will be a close fight. Yep. Jared Bandera still has a contract. What the fuck? It's because he's amazing. He has
Jared, the last
literally.
style bender.
Dude is trash.
Dude is not trash. He's a friend of the show, and
That's funny.
I wish he was friend of the show. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I would put him on the show. Why not?
Oh yeah, I would.
Go. And I would tell him like, bro, please just try to go for a takedown one time. You will get it, and you will win.
He's like,
win.
He's gonna tell you, Johnny, I'm gonna take you down when I see you, and win. After
I'll be like, all right, I'll
trash can.
And I'll just click him right off the stream.
Oh, lost my Wi-Fi's going back.
Whoa, Jared, are you there, bro? Sorry, man. Click.
He comes in the comments. You see all of a sudden they're all deleted. Yeah.
Pink Floyd said, I
funny,
credit
dude.
Hill for that fight more than discredit Loopy. I discredit Loopy more so, but hey.
Agree to disagree.
Yeah. James Krause probably betted his life insurance on Hill against Loopy. Probably. All right. Carlos, my guy.
There we go, Carlos.
Not me.
Oh god.
Yeah, Mexican girls have beautiful feet. Just so you know, guys.
Yeah.
Our
Something tells me
guy
that
Chase Sherman, friend of the show. What's up, Chase? Always talking about Jared. Talk about me. You know what? I was talking good about you, Chase, until you lost your last fight against Waldo. So you gotta make it up, bro. You gotta make it up.
Got to.
You've lost the heavyweight round robin of lower class heavyweights.
My buddies
I
from
fuck with
work.
Chase Sherman.
My buddies from work will watch my stuff to get my picks and stuff like that to put in bets on Instagram and stuff. They'll watch that. My buddy just texts me. He's like, "What's a RDA, dude? What's that?" I'm like, "Oh." I'm like, "Yeah, no, that's a Rafael dos Anjos. That's a Rafael dos Anjos."
That's a Rafael dos Anjos. All right, let's go to the featured prelim of the night. Nico Price versus Philip Rowe. And let's start it with Cody. Let's go.
Man, dude, this is gonna be another fire fight. Literally, it's tough to bet on either side because I can see both things happening. You know, where Nico Price could actually use some wrestling in this fight, get some takedowns because Philip Rowe's takedown defense is kind of terrible, and his get up game, he don't even try to get up really. He kind of depends on guys to gas themselves out in that second round. And it's been working with lower level guys like Kosi and Jason Witt. But I feel like Nico Price has had a ton of experience, ton of good fights. He's been in there with heavy strikers like Vicente Luque and them. Man, I would stay away from this fight. It's just going to be too close. Like, who knows which way will actually happen. But I'm going to take Nico Price. I just take him with his experience. I think that he has the striking to stand with Rowe and not get finished. I mean, Gabe Green did it. He was fine. And I think that he can land the takedowns to win some minutes off the clock, to win, some time. And I actually think he wins by decision. I think Philip Rowe is really tough. He's got 3 losses. They're all by decision. I think that this is like a crazy back and forth wild fight, but for the times that it ain't, it's going to be Nico Price controlling Philip Rowe against the cage or on the ground. So give me Nico Price by a decision, but not confident at any of that.
Right on. Effie, who do you like?
I like Phil. I have 0.75 units plus 120 on Phil. So even though like Nico, they're pretty much the same age, Nico, in my opinion, has like way more fight miles on him. And I don't think that he has that much of a grappling advantage. Because like how Cody just said, a lot of this fight probably can take place in the clinch. And dude, Phil looked really big. And I'm obviously I'll put the bet in before the weigh-ins, but I really like the size in this fight. And then Nico's striking defense isn't that good, and Phil has a reach advantage. He starts super slow, but I'm betting on him to get through it, and the line switch, so I've got a little bit of value, so I'm taking the shot. 0.75 units.
Like it. Lane, who do you like?
Yeah, I got Phil Rowe here. In that Gabe Green fight, that was one of like the fights that I watched a lot of film on, tried to see what was going on. I think Phil really struggled with the speed disadvantage in that fight. Gabe Green also just extremely tough. But Nico just he's not gonna be that fast, I don't think, in this fight compared to someone like Gabe Green. Phil's gonna touch him up at distance and I think find a knockout. Also, I just have a giant stat sheet, and like welterweight's one of my best categories, so I'm just going to trust my gut with what the stats say and say that Philip Rowe for a bet here looks good for me. So yeah.
Well, you heard it here first, everybody. Broke Bet said Philip Rowe is gonna win. So Philip Rowe is gonna win, guys. Let's do it. That's his best division, so
Yes.
we're good. Like it. Carlos, who you like?
I like Nico Price, man. I really because he is so wild, he is so entertaining, and to me, he looked better at the weigh-ins. He looked more ripped, he looked more muscular to me at the weigh-ins, and I did have a bet at first, but then I pulled it out because I'm not too confident in Nico Price
You're
enough to
talking
bet
like you
it.
are.
Put the
Enough
lock on
to
it.
bet it. Enough to bet it though. So I was like,
Okay.
nah, I'm gonna pull that bet out right now. So I'm just gonna watch it as a fan and enjoy it, man.
Right on. Yeah, I like Philip here. At the lines that it just opened up at, I didn't want to bet it. I thought this was going to be a close fight. I think he was minus 125 range or so. But when the lines flipped, I'm like, all right, I like Philip Rowe even more now. So let's go. So I put a bet on him. I just think with that length, I think that's going to play a big part in this fight. He may get taken down, but I don't think Nico's going to finish him on the ground or anything. And then once round 2 starts, it just depends on if Nico can get him down again. And Nico is kind of a wild card, like Carlos said before. We know what Nico is. He's a wild and crazy guy, and he's not very technical. And if he gets a little wild and crazy, Rowe has the technical striking to knock him out. So I like Rowe here. I think he's the more dangerous fighter in this matchup. And Nico's going to have to fight a pretty what am I looking for? A pretty just fight like the best fight he can do to win this fight, because I don't think he's going to be able to finish Rowe here unless he just outpaces him like incredibly in the first and second round. So give me Rowe, and I think he'll win by knockout, maybe in the early second round or sometime in the second round. But let's go to the chat with, I wanted to put this up there. Dev loves him some feet. See, this is the best part, guys. If you guys are new to this live stream, we don't just talk about MMA. We talk a lot about feet. We talk a lot about a lot of other things. So you're in for a treat whenever you come and hang out with us.
Johnny's only hands.
Yes. You haven't seen my ads haven't come up yet or my spam, but you will see it eventually. I'm pretty sure.
Here they come, boys. Here they come.
Miguel Baez's wife left him. What about me, boys? I forgot you were in the UFC, dude.
Phenomenal name. Your mom's Bets is a good name too. Oh, dude, Islam in here talking that shit though, for real.
Man, I mean, you are way ahead of me. Let me get
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Good. Chase, MMA Propaholic said, Chase, thanks for not getting knocked out and losing your brain cells. For me, I think I did the over as well. Thank you as well. Patrick,
Lock that.
Shout out to Chase.
Patrick, Dev the dude doing foot stuff is a lock. Yes. Cody, if you have to choose between being triangled by James Krause naked until you pass out or being punched on the nose by John Jones, what would you choose? That's a good question.
Taking that
good question.
John Jones punch to the nose. I'm not gonna like it, but I ain't taking no dick to the nose. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. That's the bottom line on that, man.
Very good question, though. Carlos, what would you do?
Sorry, I was
joking. I'm joking.
Paying attention.
That was a question for Cody. I knew you weren't paying attention. That's why I said it.
He's taking that James Krause work, man. He's taking that James Krause work.
Sam said Rowe by knockout. I like it. MMA Propaholic said Rowe by sub and violence. Sub is a sneaky bet. I will admit, I do kind of like that. Maybe like a club and sub. Miguel, my wife left me after Fiala knocked me out. Luckily, I used 12K show and spent it all on the strip to subside my mind in my last few performances. There you go. Your mom bets Rowe by KO, fire, fight. Yes. Winner of Tafa Porter against Waldo Bums. Got it. James Krause, what's up, man? Best bet to play. I need some money. Well, you need to tell us what the best bet is. You need to tell us what your best bet is.
He's probably going to tell
winning
you
all the money.
Let us know what's going to happen with that Rojo fight today, man.
Miguel said, heard Rojo had an injury, James.
There we go. See? There we go. There we go.
Islam champion. He said, Oliveira fan club is live again.
That's what I was laughing at.
That was pretty funny.
we was pretty blinded by the light on that one.
Listen, I still think Oliveira can win. Just it
Dude,
wasn't his
I might
night.
get on that Volkanovski bandwagon for real.
I might.
We'll see a
Miguel,
bunch
I
of
had
plus
Tracy
money.
Cortez tie me down and do some degrading stuff to me. Don't. Oh, jeez. Wow. A Tyson
Sheesh.
Fury knockout though. I didn't watch
He's
it.
probably
Thunder.
disappointed.
Let's see. Man, we got a lot of UFC guys in the chat. I love it. And I miss you. I miss you as well. Chanel submission plus 1,000, money line plus 300. Lock it in before it's too late.
There you go.
Do you have any? Is that a
hot
James
tip.
Krause information or what? Because let me know if that's a lock. Put a lock in there if you think so, and we'll look at it. So we have about
Ohio wrestling.
That's right. So we have like 40 people in the chat. If everybody can go take a little look at everyone's channel when they get some time. Subscribe to everybody here. Like the video here. Check out everybody if you don't know who we are. We do this every week. We do put a lot of time in, and we always appreciate any support that anybody gives us. So definitely do that after this. So main card, Eric Anders versus Kyle Dawkins and Lane. We'll say, let's go.
Yeah, I kind of forgot this fight was on this card, to be honest.
I know, right? It's weird.
Like, it's pretty stacked up, and I'm like really not that high on Eric Anders. I think like Joe Rogan hyping him up like through some time, and him taking the beating against like Cleo Roundtree Jr. like got his name out for some reason. But he really doesn't have like a skill set. He's just kind of a guy who's cutting a ton of weight here to make 185, and he's going to be bigger than Dawkins. But Dawkins, for the most part, has the better skill set everywhere. No bets on this fight, but that's it. Just Kyle Dawkins.
Right on. Cody, who you like?
Man, I actually like Eric Anders. I'm going to take him by decision just because he's that big of a dog. You know what I mean? If it was a pick 'em, I would probably look at it different. But I mean, I'm not impressed with Kyle Dawkins. He needs to get this fight to the ground to really do what he wants to do. And Eric Anders is a big, strong dude that showed pretty good takedown defense. If he gets it down, he could probably finish it. But yeah, man, I'm going to take Dawkins underdog by decision, boring decision. I think this is going to be a clinch up against the cage match for both these guys. And I think in the end, Eric Anders is going to be more physical, stronger guy. He's looked good since he's been at Fight Ready. He's had some surgeries and had his neck fixed with like stem cells. So give me Anders as a big underdog in a boring cage grappling fight.
Right on. Carlos, who do you like?
I like Kyle Dawkins here. I think he gets it done by decision or submission. I think that Eric Anders is slow and he slows down throughout the fight. He gets tired. His cardio just drops. So yeah, give me Kyle Dawkins by decision or submission.
Okay. Effie, who do you like?
I like Anders, but I'm not betting it, but I wish they could have gave us someone better to fade Kyle Dawkins this quickly after he got his face like smashed up, dude.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. He's fighting this quick, like a turnaround.
6 months.
And
like he had surgery and stuff.
You know what I'm saying? So like how good of a camp did he have? Like that's but no, bro, like I'm not that impressed with Anders. He's pretty average everywhere. He doesn't do one thing like really good. But he is like strong, played at Alabama like 15 years ago, which I'm a college football fan. I'm stressing out right now. I have Georgia. I'm like peeking over here, but Georgia, they're killing LSU. Let's go. I think they're gonna cover. But so that's impressive me. I respect that for sure. But I agree with Cody. I think it's gonna be along the cage, and Anders is gonna be like probably the stronger guy. So I'm going Anders, even though he's older. But dude, the Kyle Dawkins getting his face smashed up that quickly. No way I could take minus plus or more than minus 200. No way. I'm not betting that.
Yeah. No bets for me on this fight at all. I'm gonna go with Dawkins. I just think both guys, like, they don't really impress me on the feet with their striking. I know Anders will be a little bit stronger, but Dawkins' grappling and submissions are going to be better. And that's the route I'm going here. I think Dawkins will eventually be able to get into some weird position and maybe get a rear naked choke or something like that later in the fight, like late second or third round, when Anders kind of does slow down as the fight goes on. But like Cody said, this is going to be a very boring fight, especially if it plays out on the feet, because I mean, both these guys aren't the greatest strikers. They're not technical at all. But that does worry me that Dawkins is coming back after 6 months after that brutal knockout, which I was there live, and it was bad. Like, it looked bad live. I'm sure it looked bad on TV as well. And it's just crazy. It's crazy that he's coming back this quick, but I'm gonna like Effie said, like this is if you wanted to fade somebody, and this is like I wish it was somebody else because I can't fade Dawkins in this fight for some reason. But yeah, give me Dawkins. I'm not very confident at all in this fight though. Let's see in the chat. We got Saba. I'm wondering where all the only hand links are. Didn't see them in weeks. Well, they're coming. Trust me. Patrick said, "I'll bench press Bandera out of the cage and win by TKO."
He will.
He'll probably let you.
He's got way better fight IQ. I guarantee that.
Let's see. Tajik Bey, what's up? Tajik Bey's in the house.
Tajik Bey. Everybody check out his Twitter too, dude. He's got
good
Twitter stuff.
Good bets and everything. Saba Patrick, you would be able to bench freaking Francis Ngannou with one arm.
You see Patrick hitting those 150s?
Just curling 150 each arm.
I can do like one of those 150s for sure.
When I saw Pat in person, he's bigger than I thought.
Well, I meant like two hands, like
bench. I'm like, damn, Johnny, I think curling 150.
Oh hell no! You saw me live in person. I'm not that big, dude.
That's why I was questioning it. I didn't want to be rude, but I'm like,
I mean, I could probably do like 50 pounds.
I'm like 150. There's a zero. No.
Oh hell no! There's no way, dude. No way.
Crushed. Oh fuck.
Propaholic said, "Please do Patrick." Please do Patrick while you're at step and dumbass on this dumbass.
Step on
yes.
his dumbass.
Oh, step on his dumbass. Man,
yeah.
Beer's talking already, guys. Sorry. Let's see. Your mom bets the fight should go the decision -132 on FanDuel. I like that. I like the decision proper late Dawkins sub.
Yeah, I like that. I don't think Anders has ever been subbed, has he? I know he did in the grappling with Petrosky, but that's straight grappling But I don't think he's ever been subbed in the UFC.
It's a good question.
Or no. Munoz got him, but that I'm gonna forgive that because fucking Munoz.
Yeah. Munoz is better, yeah, for sure. SK said, "Sad I gotta miss the betting action of UFC Orlando crap." Yeah, that does suck, dude.
I feel for you, SK, man. I hope that gets figured out for you. You're gonna have to go sucker punch James.
Dude, I kind of imagine that. I kind of imagine just being like a person that like chilling at work, like what the fuck, like
and all of a sudden you can't bet no more because
or you already have bets placed and shit. Like what?
Yeah, they must have. You know what they must have made them bets in Canada. They must have had somebody in Ontario or something do it. You know what I mean? A lot of money came in through there or something. Because why would they just pick to do it? They must have got hit hard and was like, "Fuck this, we're figuring this shit out."
But I mean, no offense to the Canadians here that are in here, but it is Canada.
Shit, SK. Shit, man.
I'm joking. No, I'm surprised that none of the states have stopped it right now. But I think the UFC knows that they better do something about it, and I think they're starting to because I bet you the states would start doing it. Everyone will be following suit, but UFC is stopping right now.
It's weird though that they do that for one fight for James Krause and all this. Where's the fucking Sal D'Amato investigations? Where's the Carthage investigations?
Bro, they changed the scorecards in the middle of the octagon.
Yeah, bro, right in front on TV. The dude's like, "Oh shit, camera's right there. Let me go down here." Yeah, like
that was New York, right? In Medicine.
And they're the dirtiest of them all, dude. They're the fucking
dude. That was the craziest thing I ever seen in my life. I was literally like, "Are you?" And they're literally doing it in the ring,
and then it was unanimous.
And then the camera is like going in on it and zooming in, and he's just scribbling.
They must have had it unanimous for Gomez Juarez, and then switched it because he was switching all three numbers.
They switched, they switched two of the three guys.
Yeah,
or two of the three numbers or whatever.
That you do all that and it comes back unanimous.
It's crazy. Oh, my bad. Dev said Kyle is a lock, guys. So definitely.
One.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn, Dev, giving out all the free ones today.
For sure. Let me
appreciate you doing it on our show, brother.
Yep. Saba, I can do a bag of potatoes with one arm. You can flip curl. Nice. Vasco said, "How tall are you guys?" I am 5'8", 5'9" on a good day.
Same.
Not big.
Same for me.
I'm 4 Haspolas.
5'9".
We're all the same height. Effie's tall.
Effie's like 6'5".
6'2". But real quick,
okay.
Shout out to Hasbullah, bro. Brooklyn has. I just now noticed that. That's fire.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, legit.
Hilarious. That's
Legit.
awesome. I love Hasbulla, but yeah, 6'2". Fuck with me.
Tajik Bay, thank you very much for the 1999 donation. He said,
Hey,
"Great content. Keep up the good work, guys. Appreciate it.
Dude,
Appreciate
you just got a tip from the GOAT, bro.
GOAT,
Appreciate
yeah.
you, Tajik Bay. Appreciate you
Yep.
coming for real and checking our channel on Even Combat.
Yeah, always
That's
appreciate
awesome,
it.
man.
Yeah, that's great.
Yes. We want to have you on the show sometime. So if you ever want to
Yeah.
come on, that'd be phenomenal.
You'll have fun here. This is the fun crew.
Yep. Tajik, man, he's got some good bets, like good props. He knows specific rounds. Everybody check his Twitter out.
Yeah, he's got
for
very
real.
good bets. Carlos said, "Guys, if I create a Mexican channel of MMA, would you invite me on the next live? I promise I won't talk about eating PCs." Carlos,
You know,
yes,
you'd be on.
yes, but you need to get 150 subs before you can jump on.
You gotta.
I promise you, I'll get you on here. And as
you
soon as you
gotta-
talk about feces, you're out.
No, yes.
But I will.
Feet's
I will.
okay.
I will
We'll
put
go
you on.
feet. Feet's loud. Feet's loud. Hands.
Yeah, you can talk about
Johnny,
feet all
hands.
day. You could do. Don't talk about hands because that's like
No
my
liquids.
genre, and I don't want you to take away from that.
No liquids though. No liquids. No.
MMA Prodigy said 5'8", but after I'm done with physical therapy for my spine, I should be my real height, which is 5'11". There you go.
Okay. Good. And good luck, man. Keep pushing.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Hope your spine gets better, bro. He's got to be a tough dude then for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Nick's in the house. What's up, Nick? He said, "Oh, I just clicked off that. My bad. Back on. It's not smart to fade a fighter with a bad fighter. That is very true.
Right. Nick Sisson, what's up too, man? He's always showing support everywhere
Yep.
too. Appreciate
For sure.
you, bro.
Follow him on Twitter as well.
Yep. Yes.
I miss you said Matt Schnell is a lock. He wouldn't have shaved his head if he doesn't think he can't be a dog. I don't see a lock next to Matt Schnell though.
Do it
So
with
I don't
the
know
over.
if I can
Do it with
do
the
the
over.
over. No. Hopefully the UFC gambling problem doesn't hit the States. I mean, it could eventually if maybe more provinces or like countries did it, but I think the UFC is getting out in front of this real quick.
Canada's got no freedom. USA, baby.
Right? Hey, those are the facts, though. Those are the facts.
I mean, we did make it to the round of 16, so just throwing that out there for you soccer fans out there.
So funny. Saying.
Let's see here. Dev said the craziest thing I've ever seen as when Tyrone got robbed versus Wonder Boy. I was there. They said I instill and then made it a draw. That was the craziest thing.
Well, he was still on a draw, though.
Oh, and
it's a
still
draw,
on a draw. Okay,
Yeah,
now I got what you're saying.
that's what the Rose Namajunas Esparza should have been.
That really should have been a draw because how can you even judge that? I really think they just gave it to Carla because they're like, Rose, what were you doing?
Crazy.
Like, I mean, I don't blame them for doing that, but nobody won that fight. Like, literally nobody did.
You don't want to smoke.
Sprawl and Brawl, what's up? He said, we know that cameraman got fired for zooming in on the scorecard. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we got some good pictures of that, too.
That correct.
Glenbot 5000. Hey, so the next 4 or 5 cards should be so clean, hopefully. I don't know what that little emoji is.
I think clean sweep.
Clean sweep. Okay. Yeah.
Let's go.
Only for y'all. Saba is 5'11". I don't believe it, Saba. You have to prove it. You have to prove it. Real News MMA, what's up? He said that was a split decision after all that mess too. John Anik talked about it on his pod, how they brought it up on the post-fight show. Was that the one about the scribbles, or was it about Tyrone Woodley? I don't know.
Tajik Bay,
Tajik Bay. And then talking about hands, where are the pack openings, John? I totally forgot about them. You know what? Like, they haven't been coming out with any cards lately, so I don't want to buy any of the same stuff. I mean, everybody's like,
good move, Saba. He got Johnny to do that and now wipe his nose. He got 2 hand shots. Got to mention it.
All right. Let's move
Hey, wait,
on up
is
to the
Dylan down there talking about mama? Is that Dylan?
Wait, hold
that,
on.
dude.
Oh,
He said I also made it to the round of 16
Oh
with Cody's
shit! I
mom.
didn't get there, dude.
Yeah, you know the way
that's
Dylan's mom works
All
on
right.
balls. We're making it to the finals, baby. He ain't settling for 16 the way your mama works on balls, boys.
Dylan, you
Talking
son
about
of
my
a
mama
bitch,
again.
man.
We love Dylan. We love you.
Love
Dylan.
it, love it, love
you,
it.
Dylan.
All right, Fight Hop. What's up, Fight Hop? He said, "What's the next fight?" Good question. We're going to the next one. I don't even know what the next fight is. Jack Hermanson versus Roman Dolidze. Carlos, you've been quiet. Tell me who you like and why. Let's go.
This is going to be a very close fight. Somebody's going to get knocked out. I have no bets whatsoever, though, but I'm going with Roman Dolidze by knockout, man. I think he gets it done.
Right on. Lane, who you like?
I got Jack Hermanson here. I actually going the other way. I think this one's going to go the distance, just because Jack Hermanson kind of likes to keep the range. I'm just picking him because of volume for the most part. I think Dolidze probably will hit him with the harder shots, but like even when Jack Hermanson fought Sean Strickland, like he won on Sal Diamanto's scorecard. Like how does that happen?
There's no way he did.
And like that same exact thing could happen here for his fight against Dolidze. I don't really see this fight playing out on the ground for too much of the fight, but yeah, I'm gonna take Jack Hermanson by decision.
Okay. What do you like, Epi?
I have Hermanson minus 185 in a parlay with the next fight. But yeah, I think he's going to win a decision or finish him in the third round. Short notice for Roman. And he pretty much in that Curtis fight beat Curtis because Curtis couldn't cut off. He doesn't know how to cut off the cage. Like he just kept chasing him and chasing him and he just couldn't get him. And then Sean Strickland is pretty much a volume guy that was able to figure that out and get him. But as far as the grappling in this fight, I do favor Hermanson if it does get down there. But yeah, man, I think decision or third round finish for Hermanson here. Feel pretty good about it.
Okay. Are you weirdly confident?
Yeah, weirdly confident. He's fought the better guys and like
True.
the Dacus knockout was like impressive, but Dacus and dude, I don't think that he's that good. And then the Hawes, dude, obviously he got him with the grappling to fuck up his knee first. And that was another impressive win, but I don't know, man. I think this is a step up for him.
Yeah, definitely will. Cody, who do you like?
Dude, this is another tough one to call. Short notice. Dolidze looks huge as always, dude. The dude's a big dude. I don't know, man. I don't know if we're giving like Jack Hermanson striking like more credit than his dude. Like Chris Curtis, super low output, took that fight on super short notice like Dolidze, but he just don't let go of his hands that much. I think Dolidze could let go of his hands and hurt Jack Hermanson, and then they like. Jack Hermanson, he really can't shoot in. If you shoot in on Dolidze hurt, you're probably going to get choked out. But if that don't happen in the first round and a half, then Hermanson's going to take over. I think the safest bet, I mean, I actually really like the over. I like the over 2.5. I think Hermanson's durable as hell. Dolidze's durable, and it's tough to pick a winner. I mean, the logical thing is probably Hermanson by decision, but I just don't feel comfortable betting anything on this fight. It's a weird fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the underdog. I see everyone's points on either side because this is gonna be a very close fight. I think the line, I think it's the way it is because Dolidze is taking this on short notice. I think if he had a full camp, I think he'd be closer. But man, look at the weigh-ins and look at the face-offs. Like Dolidze is really big. He should be like a legit like light heavyweight. That's how big
he fought at light heavyweight for a little while.
Yeah. But like he's just a monster in the middleweight division. I don't know how he's making weight. And even on the scales, he looked great on 2 weeks' notice. And Jack had to wait till the very last minute with the box of shame or redemption, if you want to say. And I mean, he was like thrilled that he made weight. Like he didn't know if he was going to do it or not. So I mean, I don't know if you want to put that, like think about that cardio wise for him too. Who knows? Usually he has pretty good cardio, but give me the more explosive, dangerous fighter that's on a roll, been knocking out people left and right. Give me Dolidze. I think he can knock out Hermanson in the first or early second. If this does get later in the fight, like Cody said, it's probably going to be Hermanson decision. But I really like Dolidze with the underdog price at like minus or plus 160 range. I like Roman first round or second round finish. I mean, it'll probably have to be by knockout because I don't think it's going to be on the ground, and if it is, it won't be for too much. But Even if it does, like both those guys are very good on the ground. I don't even know who you would give advantage to because they're that good. But on the feet, like, I mean, the power advantage goes to Roman all day. And then maybe the technical advantage goes to Hermanson. But that's not saying much. Like, who's going to be the bigger guy, the stronger guy? Like, it could be one of those weird, boring fights where it does just stay up against the cage, kind of like the Staropoli fight, where he just held him up against the cage the whole fight. I mean, that could be something too. You don't know, but yeah, give me Delete with a underdog here. I don't have any bets. If I did do a bet though, I do like the fight doesn't go the distance. I think somebody will finish somebody here.
Okay.
Damn,
I think
dude.
that. I'll go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Someone.
I was gonna say, I hope Roman wins this one because it's gonna mix up the middleweight division even more, make it more interesting. But I picked Jack, but like, yeah, if Roman goes on a big win streak, finishes a bunch of people, that'd be super fun to watch.
And if Roman wins, he'll go to the top 10 of this division. He's in top 22 right now.
Yeah. I mean, he took this fight for a reason. Like he wants to be in the rankings. He saw the opportunity. And I'm sure he's training all day, every day. I mean, look at the dude. Like, I just feel like he's always in the gym ready to go. And a 2-week short notice to me, like that doesn't really play too much into my decision. I mean, it's something to look at. Maybe if it was like a 5-day short notice, that's something to look at. But this guy's I think he's been in the gym like more times than not.
All right, Johnny, now you convinced me to place a bet on him, man.
Oh, shit. I'm convincing myself. I think I might do that. Like just like a little fun bet on the side that nobody knows. Well, now everybody knows, but
no, it's a good bet, and especially by finish too. I think.
Yeah, I think you can get plus. If you do by finish, it's going to be by plus 300 range.
It's a good tip. It's a good tip. You heard it here, boys. Johnny K.
Let's see. Dev. Dev, Dylan's mom, so stupid. She tried to call 911 and couldn't find the 11. Fight Hop said Roman is a different beast. Yeah, he is, dude. It's crazy. He's just a monster. Dev said Roman in round 1. MMA Prodigy favor Hermanson here, more experience, slightly better overall. I can see that. Definitely has the experience for sure. The flag with the 5 crossed all day. That's the Georgian flag. Yep. I like me my Georgian fighters. I will say that.
Yep.
Hide your wives when Roman walks out. Yeah, I had to hide my wife when I did get to see him in UFC Austin. I was like, get out of here. Go away. Dylan said, I'm paying the rent this month with Sergey KO round 2-3 at plus 600. Nice. Got to get that first round out of the way.
Yep.
Dev said younger, fresher fighter. Yep. Roman is.
Yeah.
He's 34 years old, though. I was like, holy fuck. I'd be younger.
Yeah.
True. But he's
not too many
fresher,
miles
though.
on him, though. Yeah.
Yeah. 12 fights, yeah.
Nick said, brothers, I couldn't pass it up. I got Clay Guida by sub KO. That's plus 650. Okay.
It's good money. Good plus money, man.
Hope for that third round or late second. He should be undefeated. That decision against Giles. I mean, that was just a weird fight. It was too, he made it too close. Like, I get what you're saying, but I mean, I don't want to say robbery, but he should have won that fight easily. Roman wins, fights Pereira in Rio, knocks his egghead off, and becomes the first Georgian champ of the world. Lock it in. I like it, dude. Let's go. Fight Hop said Merab should be the first Georgian champ, but the circumstances aren't against him. Is it because he's like
Aljo
friends with Aljo and they won't fight each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, if Volkanovski retires, Ilya has a shot.
Ilya has a shot now. What are you talking about?
Hey.
Ilya better hope his wrestling holds up.
Yeah.
Oh, it will.
Flat
You want to go that? You want to go that route right now? Do you want to go that route right now?
I just taped.
I just did the research today.
I can't tell because I watched that Zalal fight and it's like, fuck, dude, he kind of slowed down. Zalal reversed him a couple times. It's like, but he was on short notice on that. So, but like, dude, Bryce Mitchell, dude, his wrestling's phenomenal.
Well, so is Ilya's.
So it's just
He's got
rapping.
decent hands too. Bryce does. It's underrated hands.
I mean, I'm gonna
Who
be
has
honest.
the better, more powerful strikes?
Oh,
Well,
Ilya.
yeah, we
Ilya.
know.
Thank you.
But-
Moving
He's
on.
hittable.
More
Ilya's
dangerous
hittable.
fighter.
Johnny
Whoa,
mutes everybody.
whoa.
Next fight.
Mute. Moving on. Don't be talking bad about my guy Taporia, guys.
You heard what I said. Click. Said what I said.
Click. All right.
Sanitizer.
Next fight. We're done. We'll save that to next week, guys.
Check out
All
Bryce
right.
Mitchell's mixtape.
Next week's shows are
Dude,
gonna
I
be
love
He
Bryce
has
Mitchell,
bars, dude. It's hilarious.
I love
No,
Bryce
he-
Mitchell, man.
I love Bryce Mitchell too.
I like
That was
Taporia,
such a
too,
hard
though.
fight.
Yeah, he's funny.
I hate that these dudes got to fight. Be honest.
I know. Someone's O has got to go. All right. Tai Tuivasa versus Sergey Pavlovich. Let's go with Effie. Who do you like?
So the second part of that parlay is Sergey to win via knockout.
Okay.
Parlayed with that. I would like Ty in this fight if he wasn't coming off that Gone fight so recently. He took a lot of damage, and I think he's going to get knocked out here. Just the way he fights. But I think he gets past the first round. Happens in round 2. Sergey round 2.
Okay. Early?
Yeah. Early
Under?
round 2.
Under 1.5?
Yeah.
Good. I like that. Good choice.
Really?
Carlos, who do you like here?
I like my dude Ty Bam Bam Tuivasa, and I think he gets it down by knockout. I have 4 different bets on this fight. I got the under
Whoa.
1.5, I got the under
Nice.
2.5, I got fight doesn't go the distance, and I got Ty Tuivasa straight up money line at plus 170. Let's freaking go.
Right on. I like it
Go,
all.
dude.
Lane, who do you like here?
I'm going for Sergi in this one. Just the reach, obviously, is crazy. Ty got picked apart at range versus Gon. Obviously, really still a different fighter, better fighter in Gon. But I got the under 1.5 in this fight. But like something I saw in the books that's really weird is this fight to not go the distance is minus 1,200 on FanDuel right now.
Oof.
But then for the fight to end, how the fight ends and by knockout is minus 550. Like this fight
go.
ain't getting a submission. Like
There you go.
way. If you want a parlay leg, that's a easy one. It's not the best value, but under
good.
you might be counting minutes and still even sweating. So
True.
Yeah.
That's a good play, man. Because you like you said, it ain't ending in sub. And
No way.
It's good stuff.
Who you like, Cody?
Yeah, man. I know he just got knocked out 2.5 months ago, or whatever, 3 months ago by Cyril Gane. But he got hit in the face a lot. But dude, he got hurt more to the body. I think that's what caused a lot of that stuff. But it's not like he went out cold or nothing like that. But I just think he's gonna be like the faster, better striker than Sergey. Like watching his fights, he knows how to close distance fast. Like he's the only guy that I've seen hit Cyril Gane clean. Like how he got in and dropped Cyril Gane. I think that if he can do that to Cyril Gane, why couldn't he do it to Pavlovich? Except Pavlovich ain't as athletic to hop right back up again like Cyril Gane did before Ty got on him and put the finishing touches on. I don't know, man. I didn't like how Sergey looked when Overeem got on top of him. And I'm not to say Ty's going to do that, but it didn't. Like he got hit a couple times and he just like turned his head and was done. Like I don't know, man. I think Ty's going to be faster than him. I think he knows how to close the distance. And being a big underdog, I just like his underdog prices, plus 170, plus 180. When it's the first guy to connect here, pretty much is probably going to get this win. Really like the under too, just like you said. I like the way that Carlos played that with just putting them all in there on different bets or whatever. I don't know if you did it on the same one or different.
No, different bets.
Different
You
ones.
can't
Yeah,
do it
yeah.
all on the same one.
That's what I
You should be
wondering.
able to. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. So, but yeah, man. I'm gonna say no bets or nothing, and don't really feel confident in this, but because Ty's not that much smaller than Pavlik. Like if you see him lined up, they're about the same height. Pavlik has 1 inch of height. I know he's got a little more inch of reach, but Ty is faster than him to me, and he gets in
9
quicker.
inches.
So, yeah. But that's what Cyril Gane had, and he got some shots off on Cyril. You know what I mean? So
Just one good one really good one.
that's all he needs for Pavlik, though. But yeah, man, I'm going to take Ty. I'm going to take him by knockout, obviously, at some point, but I'm not confident in it. But plus 170, plus 180. What's Ty by knockout?
Probably like
Just
plus
himself.
215 range. If I don't know exactly.
Then that's what you want to take. I don't see him winning the decision here. But yeah, man, I'm with him. I'm with Ty. I'm gonna stick with Ty, but no bets.
Yeah. I don't blame anybody for picking Ty or Pavlovich here. I think both guys have a puncher's chance of getting a knockout. That's going to happen. Someone's going down. I'm going to go with Pavlovich though. Just the 9-inch reach advantage is crazy to me. And this guy, I think he has very good straights right down the middle. And Ty is kind of hittable. Like he'll take a punch to give a punch. And I don't know if he's going to want to do that too much here. He might be able to survive like 2 or 3 really good punches in the beginning. But I just think Pavlovich is going to be able to get him out of there in the first round. He's got like 13 first round finishes. Ty finishes a lot of his opponents in the second round. So, I mean, if it's Pavlovich early or Ty in the second, that's how I see it. So I'm going to go with Pavlovich here by knockout. Someone's getting a knockout here. I have the under as a bet. I also have the under 2.5 in a parlay. I think the under 2.5 will hit. I'll be sweating a little bit if it gets to the second round, but yeah, either way, both these guys have a puncher's chance.
Keep in mind, Johnny, both guys have finished in the first round several times, so I don't think it's gonna go.
All of Pavlik's wins. I think he's got 3 decisions, and all the rest of them are
first round finishes.
13 are first round finishes. But that's another thing that was leading me towards 2 of us is Pavlik has fought low level, bro. If you look at it, all this. Besides Derek Lewis, which he got an old Derek Lewis, you know what I mean? He got an older Derek Lewis, but all the rest of them, Marcin Gollum and freaking what's his name, the crochet boss, Maurice Green, like even his fights kind of outside the UFC were not with the greatest people. No,
Ty got some bums in a row though too. He got Hunsucker and Hardy and Sakai back to back.
But he's got Junior Dos Santos and Blagoy and Sergey. What's his name?
Let's be honest. In the heavyweight division,
Cyril Gane.
The heavyweight division, the top 10, like it's not even that good. Like the top 5 in the heavyweight division is really good. Everybody under 5 is not that great.
I can't stand the heavyweight division.
It's so bad.
Yeah, I don't know how they.
So it's hard to get really good fights. I mean, this is a good step up for Sergey, but Ty has fought the better competition technically. But even then, it's just like, I mean, you have to make this big jump from what Derek Lewis to Cyril Gane. Like, come on, that's a huge jump. But that's like the next fight for him at that time was Lewis and then Gane. It's like, oh my god, like that's a huge.
He did good. He did pretty good against Gane. Like it's not like he
I mean, but I think that he had one moment.
Yeah, one moment.
But like how Cody said, a lot of damage was from the body, and a lot of those were like kicks. But Sergey likes to go to the body like to punches, and so
he's a boxer.
If it gets crazy, I don't know. Maybe he'll.
Dude, I know Tuivasa is super durable. I don't know if Pavlik is yet.
He's been knocked out before. He's been knocked out before, Pavlovich.
Yeah, I could surprise him too with like Pavlovich might come in and like hit him once or twice, and Ty loves just to bite down on the mouthpiece and swing, dude.
Oh, Cody, I looked on my phone. Ty was plus 200 knockout
for the knockout.
Yeah,
that's. I mean, I guess just in case something crazy happens. And he won by sub or decision, and if he's already like plus 180, 190, or like might as well just save the $20
or like a DQ.
You never
or something
know.
Like that.
You never know.
That's true. Yeah,
it's just like with when Glover and Yuri fought the first time. I bet fight doesn't go to decision, doesn't go to the distance, and like, dude, I mean, I pretty much gave it up before the chokeout, but you never know what can happen. Like these big dudes can go longer sometimes, so you take all the extra little greed out of stuff, I think.
Yep. Let's go to the chat. Let's see what we got here.
30 minutes, boys. 30
weed
minutes.
Is my religion. Love the name.
There we go.
There you go.
How long before the undercard, guys? It starts in 30 minutes. So
I start at 7:15. They probably won't start fighting until like 7 since we lost the fight now. So
the first 2 fights, are they televising those?
What?
It should be.
Okay. Because I thought I saw somewhere that
ESPN.
Yeah, I know.
Plus,
I thought that they said that it wasn't televised on like ESPN or something. I was like, what? Doesn't make any sense.
They'll be on ESPN Plus though. They'll be.
Yeah, they should be on ESPN Plus. Maybe that's what it is. Dev says fight ends in round 1. Pink Floyd said Bodog had Ty inside the distance at plus 185 and the finish only at plus 220. I jumped on those errors. That's a good bet.
Yeah.
Do you think the bookies ever do that intentionally to attract bettors? I don't know.
I mean, I don't know how they don't notice that that's done. You know what I mean? Like it's you would think that's like they would notice that there's an error there. Like, hey man, they get $35 more profit here for the same kind of bet, basically. So
Yeah.
you would think, but I don't know.
Fight Hop said Ty will box him up. His hands are fast. He does have fast hands. He's going to be the quicker fighter for sure.
Yeah.
Luke, Ty by knockout. Let's go. Nick, I'm riding with you. I got Bam 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 by knockout. 4 bams.
Oh. He said 4 bams.
4 bams.
Bam, bam.
Ty Pavlovich over 1.5 is a lock. I don't know about that, Papa Chuck.
I don't know.
What if they both respect each other's power and they're in the big cage? That helps too. But I mean, I'm thinking it goes
both
under
these
2.
guys are brawlers. Brawlers. They don't want to freaking. They're not Derek Lewis. Okay.
Somebody's getting knocked out for sure.
Yeah, Papa Chuck says
I would be shocked if either one of them just run or like go along the cage and not throw a strike. There's just no way.
I'm surprised it's low on the card. Like I thought it'd be higher.
Like Pavlovich Overeem, there wasn't nothing happening in that fight until he tripped him down. Like, I mean, they both threw a couple punches, but when it's 2 dudes that, I mean, he did come out against Derek Lewis pretty hot, but when it's 2 dudes this dangerous, man, I'd be surprised if Pavlovich just comes out throwing haymakers. But I think it goes under 2 because it doesn't matter if they even throw a ton of punches. It's just like who connects hard first. So, but you never know, dude. You never know. Just like I said with that Yuri versus Glover, the under 2.5 on that was supposed to be the lock of the century, and them boys went to 456 of the 5th round.
True.
You know?
And then the over under line before it got scrapped was at 1.5, and you're like, it just went to round 5.
Right, because it was supposed to be either Yuri knocks him out standing up or Glover chokes him out. But yeah, you never know, man. But it should be an under fight. But
yeah. Vasco has Ty for me, and then AY said Ty more patient and technically lately. Yeah, I mean, Sergey does, like, if he sees that you're hurt, he's gonna attack, but he waits for that one shot to do it, and he's got the power. So I think it's gonna be a firefight, and probably get out in the first round. Someone's going out in the first. But next fight we got is Mateus Nicolau versus Matt Schnell. Let's start with Effie. Who do you like?
I'm going Nicolau. No bet, dude. I don't know if he's gonna cover that line. That's insane how far it's ballooned. That Snell Sumudarji fight was nuts. But yeah, dude, I'm going Nicolau. And actually, this is like one of the fights where I don't feel that strong to have a minus 100 pick. No way. I actually kind of want to stay away from this fight altogether.
Yeah. Do you like the over or under or anything like that?
Yeah, I like the over. I think Nicolau's gonna be able to keep safe. Definitely on the ground, but I don't see him knocking out Snell early. No. Okay.
Carlos, who do you like?
I like Mateus Nicolau as well. I think he gets it done by decision. I do have the over 1.5 in a parlay. I got it at minus 230. I think it's going to be a closer fight than the odds believe. Don't count out Matt Schnell, but I do think Nicolau gets it done.
Right on. Who do you like, Lane?
Well, I bet Matt Schnell by submission in his last fight. I got that hit. I'm going the other way though. I'm going with Nicolau by knockout.
Okay.
I think that Schnell, just that Florida crowd is going to influence him, and he's going to want to go for glory. I mean, he's been in quite a few firefights in a row. Nicolau, on the other hand, I'm also going with the under here for half a unit. I like that Nicolau's fought some decent competition like Dvorak, Tim Elliott. These are hard guys to finish. And I think Nicolau, he stunned Dvorak. He's going to sit down on one of these left or right hands, and I think he's going to sleep Matt. That's my point.
Right on. Cody.
Yeah, man. I'm going to take Nicolau in a boring decision, but I think it's going to be close because that's how all his fights are. I bet the over, and I'm super confident in it. Nicolau, he's gone to decision in 6 of his last 7 wins. I think he's got 7 fights in the UFC. He's only landed over 65 significant strikes 1 time in them 7 fights. He just doesn't have that much. He's like a point fighter. Like he skirts around the outside, waits for people to come at him, hits him with a good counter, but he really doesn't go for the finish, even though he drops people. Like he has 6 knockdowns, but 3 of them are against Luis Smoka, and he still didn't finish him. Matt Snell's durable, dude. He's been knocked out one time in the last 5.5 years, and that was by Pantoja. And that was a crazy war, too. He took a ton of big shots. It wasn't like he went down off the first one. Showed his durability against Sumadarji last fight. And Nicolau isn't going to be throwing them straight hard punches like Sumadarji does. And if he took them punches, I got to assume that he can take Nicolau's punches. I think, and if you watch Nicolau fight Tim Elliott, Dvorak, Manel Kape, like he just skirts around the outside. He doesn't really do much. Like the only reason he won the Tim Elliott fight, it was 1-1 going into the third, was he got a takedown, late, held him down. I didn't really even think he won the Dvorak fight, but it's just because he's so low output. He did get that knockdown, but didn't finish me either. But I think he's the better fighter. So, and he might be a little faster, but I'm going to take Nicolau by a boring decision. Like I said, I bet the over, and I'm really confident in it, actually.
Right on. Yeah, I'm going with Nicolau too. I think he's the better fighter. I think he's the better striker. He has a good ground game. He's more of a striker though. He's got good submissions. Matt Schnell's kind of a wild card to me. You don't know what you're going to get out of him. Are you going to get the crazy Matt Schnell that's going to take a lot of damage, or are you going to get the guy that gets submitted right away in the Brandon Royval fight? So, I'm not saying he has no shot to win this one. I think it will be close. It shouldn't be on paper because I do think Nicolau is way better everywhere. But it's going to be close because of Nicolau is low volume. He likes to stay on the outside. He likes to pick and choose when he comes in and when he plans his attacks and stuff like that. But I just think Nicolau is going to be able to frustrate Schnell. Schnell is going to try to do something because he knows he's going to lose, and maybe get a late finish or a decision here. So to me, I think Nicolau will win a decision, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's a late like club and sub or something like that, where he does get like a good right hand hook or good left check hook and drops him a bit, and then maybe Nicolau wraps up a guillotine real quick and just a club and sub, something like that. But yeah, I like Nicolau. I have him in a parlay, and I think he wins this one. It's going to be closer than the line says, I think, but Nicolau will get it done. Let's see. Luke said, anyone know what happened to Tracy? I'm not for sure. All I seen
got clapped.
There it is. I just heard medical reasons. I don't know exactly what that means, but it can mean a lot of things for women fighters. So Vasco said Hebus and Cortez is going to be at UFC 283 in Rio. That'd be cool if it is for real. I haven't seen anything though. Jamie Dean says, CJ, sorry for being off topic, but I noticed your shirt, Randy Orton RR appearance to win it all. What do you think?
RR is Royal Rumble. If you guys don't
Royal Rumble. I did not know that. I was reading it.
And no, I don't think Orton's gonna win because he's injured. He's gonna be out for several months. And I answered him in the chat. So
okay. Nabra. He bet Cody Rhodes -115. So if you want some good WWE bets, follow Carlos. He does them all the time, and he's very good at it. Very good. All right, guys. We got the co-main event, I believe. Let me just jump in. Yep. It's going to be RDA versus Brian Barberina. We got about 40 people in the chat still. Thank you for sticking around with us and hanging out. Hit the like button, please, and make sure you definitely check out everyone's YouTube channels if you haven't, and subscribe. So RDA versus Barberina. Lane, who do you like here?
Yeah, I'd got to take RDA. The wrestling advantage is just everything here. Matt Brown took down Barberina like with ease whenever he wanted to. RDA is going to have better timing. He's fought the who's who everywhere. And I like him to actually find a submission. I think that Barberina will like get in a weird position trying to get up. Maybe RDA takes the back. And yeah, I like a submission, not really a knockout here for RDA.
Right on. Carlos, who do you like?
I like RDA here. I believe that this is a huge step up for Barberina in competition, and RDA is just better everywhere in every department. And I have two bets on this fight. I have RDA -350 in a parlay with Kevin Holland at +140.
Good price.
And then I got RDA gets more than 4.5 takedowns at +135.
More than 4.5?
Yep.
Okay.
He'll
yeah.
ragdoll him. Yeah.
He'll get
Yeah.
that in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Cody, who do you like?
Yeah, man. What these guys said was perfect. I'm on RDA. He's got the striking to stand with Barberina. Obviously, that wouldn't be smart. That's not his clear, easy path to victory. Would be go out here, wrap up Barberina's legs, and take him down because he has no takedown defense whatsoever except getting slammed. So yeah, I think RDA grapples him. A lot of times, Barberina in these fights, he wears his opponents out by getting grappled and then keep getting back up. But most of them guys don't have the jiu-jitsu of RDA, man. He's got a legit black belt. He can hold him down. He might even be able to get the finish here like he did with Neil Magny. But I'm going to take him. I'm going to take him by decision to just grind out Barberina, man, over 3 rounds and get the decision.
Right on. Effie, who do you like?
I hope he gets a decision. I have RDA over 2.5 rounds parlay with Diakaze for even. So
like
just
that.
one. So just one unit to win one. But yeah, man, exactly how you guys are saying. Super big grappling advantage. But I am worried he's going to get a submission with as many times he's going to get this fight down. That's the one thing I'm going to be sweating the whole fight is watch out for RDA submission for my bet, you know?
Yep.
Don't you have a monster bet on RDA, just a single bet?
Yeah, dude. So get this. I got screwed. It was weighing day Friday, and my book didn't drop the props till like Friday. And so I saw Arribas Cortez fight goes to decision minus 280. And I was like, oh, I want to take that. So I parlayed it with the safest parlay piece, which I thought was RDA. He's going to kill Barberina here. So I put it in. I put 1.6 units on that. And then, dude, not 10 minutes, probably less than 10 minutes later, the fight gets canceled. And I remember like we just like feeling like what the and then I look at my thing, I'm like, bro, it's something like $67, like 1.6 units to win like $12, bro. So if RDA wins, we're fucking going to Sizzler, boys.
Cha-ching!
We going to Sizzler.
Chick-fil-A is coming. Do DoorDash too. Like splurge a little bit. But yeah, no surprise here. I'm going with RDA. I think he's better everywhere. He's going to ragdoll basically Barberina. He should anyways and go for the wrestling. And he should get that over 4.5 for you, Carlos, for sure. I don't see Barberina having RDA having any problems taking down Barberina here. So better. He's just better everywhere. Like cardio, striking, wrestling. Yeah, it's. I don't even know how Barberina is going to be able to win. If anybody in the chat likes Barberina, like let me know because I haven't seen anybody really give a good case of how he's going to win unless maybe injury or something. I
don't say that. Come on, man. You know how
I'm just saying. I'm being honest. But hey, I got the over 2.5 in this in the parlay.
Oh.
Other than that, I don't have RDI. I missed the line. I should have done it earlier and got that like minus 350. But once I saw it like minus 450 and up, I was like, I can't do it.
Oh, dude, real quick on this fight, like a little inside tip. My buddy works for Amazon in California.
Oh, is that James Krause?
He's about to be.
Dude, one of his I know, right? Fucking like houses he gets a lot is RDA's house. And before the physio fight, he was telling me like, bro, he looks fucking like shit. Like he looks old as hell. Like I can't believe he's still fighting. So hey, I was like, oh shit. So then Fiziev's a killer. So
does your friend watch him?
Good though. He looked like he was winning against Fiziev going into that 5th though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I thought so too.
At least you too, yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. But yeah, what he's old. He is. I mean, he's
38, right?
Yeah,
39
range. 37 or something, ain't he? 37, 38. Is he 38?
Upper 30s. He's my age, so
he's old, but he's a tough mofo, man. And the biggest thing is that you need to have, just like with like Clay Guida, is have that cardio to keep up with the Barberina. And if you got the cardio to keep up with him and you're the better fighter, usually you can beat him because he doesn't really hit that hard. I know he beat up Robbie Lawler, but if you watch how Robbie Lawler fought him, he was just in his face the whole time, standing there. They were both just standing there in a phone booth fighting the whole time. Where it's going to tire you out more and stuff.
Spoiler alert for next week.
What's that?
Lawler versus Ponzi.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be the same outcome.
Yeah,
I like it though.
RDA took down Money Moicano like whenever he wanted to.
Yeah,
I can't imagine Barberina would have any defense for that here.
And RDA's used to fight in 5 rounds like a mofo. This is 3. everything favors him. Everything favors him. The only, I mean, Barberina not being a one-shot knockout guy, like you just gotta wrestle him, dude. And RDA has never been accused of having bad fight IQ. You know what I mean? He's a good fighter. So we just hope he fights for our money the way he usually does, man.
Yep. Yeah, Luke has RDA by decision. Weed is my religion has RDA. Vasco has RDA by decision.
Yep.
Dirty Reg is in the house. What's up, Dirty? Said I'm ready for some fights. We are as well. We got about 15 minutes. So everybody knows 15 minutes clock is up.
Fisherman,
what's up? He said, what's up? Thanks for coming out, Fisherman. SK, everyone disrespecting Brian. He was actually the underdog when he fought a washed Bobby Lawler.
Bro, I had him against Lawler plus 110. Dude.
He was kind of getting beat up before he got the win, though. He was actually, if you watch that fight, Lawler was actually kind of like winning before he ended up getting finished, but he just slowed down a little more. But like,
he was ahead and faded, huh?
But Brian kept working that body, man. He got good body shots.
Weed said he's got good knees, as in Barberina or RDA.
Yeah. Barberina has decent ones in the clinch, but he can also take them.
Barberina because RDA is too old.
Barberina is almost 34.
He's just kidding, though.
Oh, God damn it!
He's just kidding. AY said the Weasel MMA has RDA as only a slight favorite. He has more subs than all of you combined. Yes.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, I can't deny that one.
Talking street fights.
Like
untracked. The Weasel's legit. No, I like the Weasel stuff. He's smart, dude, man. I don't know why you got
Dirty Red said I think RDA in a landslide. I think so too. AY, if RDA's chin is somehow gone because of Izzy, if he can lose, okay, I could see that angle. If you want to say,
well, I mean, he should be fighting most of this fight from on top on the ground.
He should be, yes.
But he's still got better striking, in my opinion, than Barberina. And this
I think so too, for sure.
Kind of a step down, also in competition a little bit from the savages he's been fighting.
Yeah, Bunny Hunter said, "Good luck to you guys. Let's make some money. My favorite captors, Blood Money and JohnnyKpicks. Let's fucking go. Thank you, Bunny Hunter, for stopping by, man.
My man,
all right,
Alfredo.
Let's go to what everyone is waiting for: Wonder Boy versus Kevin Holland. Cody, start this one off and tell us that you like Holland.
Yeah, man, I like Holland. I do, but not like I don't love him. You know what I mean? I like him. I actually think he gets the decision here. Wonder Boy Thompson, he's got like 90 fights total with his kickboxing. He's been knocked out one time. That was by one time in all 90 fights, and that was by Showtime doing a crazy Superman punch off the cage that he wasn't expecting. Other than that, I mean, he's a phenomenal striker, and this is going to be a striking match. So I expect it to be close. I expect him to even win a round or two, but I think Kevin Holland's going to win this on just landing the harder shots in this fight. But the big cage helps Wonder Boy to be able to move around and stuff. If this was in the smaller cage, that would help Holland a lot more. But I'm going to take Holland, but I'm going to take him by decision. I don't think that he comes out here and just knocks out Stephen Wonder Boy Thompson. He's fought a lot of really good strikers, you know what I mean? And like I said, he only got knocked out that one time. It's because he was underestimating Pettis, because, you know, Pettis came up from 155 to fight him. He'd never been knocked out, got hit with that shot coming in. But I really think that this is going to be a good fight. And there is a possibility that if it stays striking, that Wonder Boy's the better striker. You know what I mean? He's got way more striking experience. He's got way more tools. Kevin Holland really only boxes. So I think it's going to be closer than maybe some people think, but I'll take Kevin Holland. I'll take him by decision, landing bigger, harder shots in the fight. But he could get a club and sub too. So,
Effie, who do you like here?
I like Holland. I really like the age and size advantage here for Holland. You know, Wonder Boy coming off losing to two guys that are just way different stylistic matchups as far as the grappling. This is gonna be a kickboxing fight. Yeah, like he's like how Cody was saying, he's super durable. So I really like the over, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Holland knock him out for the first time. I will say this does feel like a gift because both guys were complaining about getting wrestlers and shit, you know, and then Holland doing what he did to get that Hamzat fight. My buddy hit me up and he's like, this is like Wonder Boy giving to Holland, calling him the Wonder Toy. It was like the UFC's gift for Holland, calling him the Wonder Toy. He's going to play with him today, so we'll see.
Yeah. Layla, who you like?
I'm on Kevin Holland as well here, but like Cody said, I'm not convinced like at all. You know, Wonder Boy never really stays in range for strikes, and Wonderboy can cut down range real fast, and Kevin Holland has an 81-inch reach, but he doesn't really use it too great. Doesn't really use a jab. Kind of just likes to throw his right hand occasionally, but like even with these welterweights, man, he like comes into distance, looks a little bit strange. Won't have the speed advantage, but I think he might also take down Wonderboy here. I'm still gonna pick him by a knockout, but yeah, I like Kevin here.
Okay, Carlos, who do you like?
I love Kevin Holland in this fight, man. He's got the reach advantage. He's got the height advantage. I have 3 bets on this fight. I had Kevin Holland at -105 money line. Then I got him in the parlay at -115 with RDA. And
Love
then
it.
I got the over 2.5 at -135.
I like it. Yeah, those are good bets. I'm also gonna go Holland here, and I'm weirdly confident. If we're gonna trademark weirdly confident. I'm for some reason I'm weirdly confident that I think Holland will win. I think that reach is gonna be a big factor in this fight. Thompson likes to stay at range. He likes to be the guy setting the range, and Holland can go past that range. And as long as Thompson's gonna need to fight a perfect fight for 5 rounds, and I just don't know if he's going to be able to do that. I think Holland will be able to land the cleaner shots. He's going to have the reach advantage. He has this really good straights that are very quick, that are powerful. He's got the knockout power. He even has that sneaky grappling submission threat too, and he can maybe take down Thompson here too. And the older fighter as well. Who knows? And I know I saw in the chat as well that this could be maybe potentially Wonderboy's retirement fight. Who knows?
So you guys, but like, because just 2 years ago, Wonderboy beat Vicente Luque and Jeff Neal. Like, them are 2 phenomenal strikers, fast strikers, hit hard, and I mean, he dominated them, and because this is a striking match, and
I just think it's because I think Holland's range, like
he's awkward.
He's so awkward.
Yeah, he does throw punches. But like,
and he's just longer and lengthier, and like Vicente Luque and Jeff are just more like stocky strikers. Like it's a totally different.
But like Wonderboy just ain't there to really be hitting. He like Lane was saying, like really Kevin Holland only uses punches, and he's just got his left and his right. But like Wonderboy's got a million fights, and like I said, he's only been knocked out 1 time in 90 fights. That's crazy.
True.
So you know how you guys were talking about getting talked into a Roman bet, fight starts round 3. I was surprised at this line. Bet MGM
like the over
185. Fight to start round 3 -185.
I like that.
Units on it. I was surprised
plus
at that, right?
180 plus 185.
Here's some stats real quick. Stephen Thompson hasn't had a knockout in 7.5 years. The last person he knocked out was Johnny Hendricks, like 7.5 years ago.
Right.
Kevin Holland's never been knocked out. He's been submitted. He's been submitted. He's never been knocked out. And like I said, with Wonderboy only being knocked out 1 time in 90 fights, it's not like Kevin Holland's a good fighter, but it's not like he's some specialist, excellent kickboxer, Muay something background where he's going to come in and just put this problem on Wonderboy and give him something he hasn't seen before. So I think the overs are really nice in this fight because both dudes are durable. Both dudes are smart. They fight good. 1 KO between them in like 110, 220 combat fights total. You know what I mean? So it's like the over seems good.
And here's another little tidbit about Thompson. He hasn't won a fight in almost 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but he fought them damn grapplers. That's why he fought Blau and Gilbert Burns. You know what I mean? And them are two good grapplers. But like when he fought the 2 strikers, the 2 wins he had 2 years before that was against Jeff Neal and Vicente Luque when they was, really coming up in the division. And he kind of like made them look like simple strikers just because his movement, his everything. This is gonna be a good fight. I can't wait.
Yeah, Wonderboy's always tricky with his style. Like I'll admit, and that's why I like Kevin here because he's kind of tricky as well. He's just super like he has that reach advantage that no one. He's always going to have that reach advantage in every one of his fights in the welterweight division. But Wonderboy might not be used to that reach advantage because normally he keeps his range very well, but Kevin can get in that range. So it's going to be a weird fight early on, I think. I think it's going to be very slow in the first 2 rounds. Maybe not a lot of action. They're going to feel each other out. But yeah, I think Kevin Holland can get that knockout later in the fight, or maybe like a club and sub, or maybe he does go shoot for a takedown and gets on his back and gets a rear naked choke. Like I could see
all
that.
Does he talk to Wonderboy the whole fight?
He could, and he will. He probably will. He's been talking to him the whole 2 weeks leading up to this. So
A lot of respect, but he might just do some fun talking.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna do some fun talk. He's that kind of guy where Wonder Boy's super nice, I think, and he might be like, come on, Kevin, let's just play nice. And Kevin's like, no, dude, like this is fight time. Like
he might start talking
shit.
He might start talking and get a Wonder Boy kick to the.
That's true. That's very true. Let's see what the chat says. Wonder Boys watch Kevin Holland knockout 5 rounds. Come on, I like it. Patrick said, awesome show, guys. Fight time. Yep, fight time is in 5 minutes, so we'll go through this real quick. Wonder Boy, Kung Fu Panda Boy. Weed says, I think Holland gets knocked out. That would be crazy. Maybe like a spinning kick that he doesn't see. That's the only thing I can see.
Wonder Boy's got it. I mean, he knocked out Robert Whitaker back in the day.
He cuts down distance fast, too.
Yeah. AY said, a lot of money coming in on Dawkins right now. That's something to look at, guys. James Krause. Oh, wait, just kidding. God damn it. I didn't get that.
Got him.
That's James Krause burner account.
That's right. Holland scorecards, no action is 210. Okay. Let's see. Nick says, I'm on my way home from the casino right now, getting in my last minute bets down here, South Mississippi.
There we go.
You have been inside the casino to gamble even on your phone or a laptop. Okay.
That's what Cody does. Nick. He does it old school, man. That's how
Uncle Weezy.
You don't chase bet. Uncle Weezy, what's up?
Uncle Weezy in the house. Thanks for coming out, Uncle Weezy. He said, good luck on your bets today, guys. Good luck on yours as well. Good luck on everyone's bets.
Ass shaving of the week is going to come through, boys. Everybody check out Weezy's stuff for sure.
Definitely check out Weezy's stuff. Dev said, I like weirdly confident. See, I'm weirdly confident in this one too.
That's a good
I'm on
sign.
Holland, but damn, can we really trust either guy in this one? I mean, yeah, this is just a weird stylistic matchup.
Watch it as a fan. Bet that over or watch it as a.
I got Holland at -110. I'm weirdly confident.
No, well, yeah, but you and Carlos should be weirdly confident on your because you got great lines, man. Great lines.
Yeah.
MPTV, what's up? He said, if Wonder Boy lost a step, he's fucked. Yes,
that's a great point. I seen that, man. Weed is my religion's a smart dude. Whoa, that was quick. That was quick. That last comment, man. Let that man shine a little bit, man.
Nah, maybe on your stream. No, I'm joking, dude.
I'd have pinned that to the top.
Pinned. Dirty Reds. I'm looking at it clearer. Holland only shart the bet against great wrestlers. Yep. And when he fights strikers, he does okay. That's what I was saying in my breakdowns too. Like he really loses against good grapplers and good wrestlers.
You got to say the same thing about Wonder Boy.
True.
Yeah, you know what I mean? He's really only lost to them guys. And besides Tyron Woodley, but he faked the strikes. And that was back when Tyrone used to be a savage. Everybody's scared of that power.
Yeah. Holland said fight isn't getting to round 3. You calling him a liar? Maybe.
Yeah, man. I mean, you ain't putting Wonder Boy out like that.
He's not dedicated. He's nearing the end of his UFC career. That's another little angle that I'm seeing too. Like he's getting up there. I don't know if he's really 100% into fighting anymore.
He hasn't took too much damage in his whole career, so maybe he should still be good.
Holland round 4 by KO. I could see that.
You say, lad, his ass.
What do Usman, Jorge, Whitaker, Colby all have in common? All hate lives.
And Dana.
Yeah.
Shockingly, I love all those fighters. That's weird.
Great fighters, phenomenal.
That doesn't mean anything, though, but I love all those fighters.
Thompson, easy decision. That's what it's been looking like in the Jeff. Dude, he made Jeff Neal and Vicente Luque killer strikers look like they didn't know what to do with him because 59-0 as a kickboxer, man. He's got a ton of experience.
Yep. I think that's the way to do it if you like Thompson here by decision. I don't think he's gonna be able to knock out.
No, Kevin. And if what's his name starts talking too much and then gets reckless, even Wonder Boy Thompson has some power.
Yep. All right, guys, it is 6 o'clock or close to it. So we are going to sign off here shortly, but I want to give everyone a chance to say their goodbyes, say that how much they enjoyed being on this stream and how great the chat was.
Yes.
So Cody started off and tell everyone, hey, how do we find you?
Blood Money MMA Bets on my channel. You can find us on me and Johnny on our Wednesday night show. On you, find me on Instagram, Blood Money MMA Bets. It's where you'll get all my bet slips and my bets earlier in the week, other than waiting for my official bets video. And then on Twitter at Blood Money MMA Bets. And thanks everybody for coming out. Dylan, talking about my mama, Dirty Reds. Weed is my religion. Vasco,
69.
Derek Izzy, like everybody, Papa Chuck, Tajik Bey, Uncle Wheezy, Punch List, everybody that came out. And with these other cappers that come out and talk with us and support, man, we're gonna get you on some shows with us.
Yep. Yeah, check out everybody, every capper that's on here commenting. Check
White
them out
Hop,
as well.
Paul, AY, Vasco, Effie. Everybody, dude. Everybody, Nick Sisson, everybody that came out, man. Appreciate all you guys. Bunny Hunter, MPTV, SK, everybody, man. We appreciate you guys so much.
The original crew. Effie.
Well, thanks, dude. Follow me at YouTube, Any Action MMA, Instagram. I'd be betting on other stuff too, not just MMA. So like NFL, college football, like definitely like to gamble on that stuff. So Georgia, by the way, covering against LSU right now.
There you
so
go.
Nice.
Let's go.
I was just gonna say Effie does really good college football bets. So if you're into college football, follow him.
Check him out 100%.
I'm trying to avoid a backdoor right now, but looking good. But yeah, man, Any Action MMA. Thanks for having me, dude. Super fun. You guys are awesome. Shout out to the chat. Let's win these bets.
Just so you know, everyone's information link is on the description. So definitely click on that right now. Carlos, you're up, man.
I just want to thank you guys. Thank you, Cody. Thank you, JohnnyKpicks, for inviting me on the show. I've been a fan of the show for a few months now, and you guys are the best. And thanks to the chat as well for the support. You can check me out at CJP UFC Bets on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. I do full UFC card breakdowns and predictions for fight nights and pay-per-view. So go check me out every Sunday.
Right on. And Lane.
Yeah, thanks for having me on the show. I mean, we got a great crew of cappers here. Everyone, I think, won last card. We're on a 3-card win streak. Got NFL bets coming out tomorrow. We're on Instagram and YouTube, and yeah, check us out. And thank you.
Definitely.
Yep. And I will follow up too. Find me at JohnnyKpicks right here on YouTube. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at JohnnyKpicks as well. I basically just post my UFC bets, but I also bet like World Cup and stuff. I usually don't post that stuff though. But yeah, thanks to everybody for coming out. Thank you guys for showing up and wanting to come on this real quick. I know it was kind of short notice, but we did it. And thanks to the chat as well. And I hope everyone wins their bets. And anyone else want to say anything before we go? Because it's about to start.
Enjoy the
Good
show,
luck
man.
and enjoy the fights, guys.
Enjoy.
Right
Let's
on,
go,
guys.
Yasmin. Yasmin needs to start it off right
Yep.
first, boys. Dirty Reg, I think I forgot your name. Appreciate you coming out as always, too.
Yep.
Reg.
Appreciate everybody in the chat. All right, guys. Take care. Have fun. Enjoy
Good
the
luck,
fights.
everyone.
And happy fight night.
Good night.
Later.
Later.
All right, later, guys.
Peace.